okay. I was looking for it. Couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's a small name. It's not really. Yeah.
Be interesting to explore it and see what's left behind, if anything.
Yeah. You have heard of this before, from, um, uh, you get the sense that the reason this information is coming to you is that when, um, Remoira was in your mind, this is something she actually looked at personally. Um,
Ah,
because she told you about them. This is the homeland to the Paladins. That's where they've set up their base camp.
oh, okay. Fuck.
So it is a holy site now, which makes it incredibly difficult to explore when it's guarded by religious, very, very religious individuals.
Yeah, let's have a vampire sneak in there. That sounds like a great idea.
Right.
Oh, well, fuck.
I'm sure it'll go swimmingly.
It'll all work out. Get Sam dead. Sam a corpse, you know? Can't tell.
Yeah.
Put me in a coffin.
Yeah, bring a coffin up to literally the most protected religious site on the continent.
Be like, we need to get his body correct. And then I got stand up. It's like, it's a miracle. He's alive.
Literally all paladins will look towards that box and their detect undead is just going off. It's like sirens in their heads. They're like, that's not 1 foot of stone.
We need to get a stone-lined coffin.
A really thick one.
Or just lead line. Lead
Yeah, we
that
need a
also does
lead-lined
it.
coffin. Yeah, it's like, isn't it like 3 inches or a couple inches of lead? Like,
I
also,
think it's
or
like,
shit like
yeah.
that. I remember, yeah, we need like 3 inches of lead to line my coffin.
Jesus.
Let me see. A thin sheet of lead. It doesn't even have to be that much. It just has to be
I'm getting
lead.
a lead-lined coffin. That's too easy.
Yeah, it has to be 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So if they bury you 6 foot down, the paladins wouldn't notice. Also,
So he's gonna tunnel in there.
That's what I was just thinking.
yeah, sure, tunnel into a secure facility.
Well, I mean, if he had the worm, it'd be very easy.
Only we didn't
Johannes.
worm.
Yeah, Johannes, you got a tadpole still?
What'd you say?
This would literally just be another fucking fire giant raid, but not a fucking different people.
Yeah, we'd objectively be wrong in this situation.
Yeah, just to sneak Dracova's fucking undead ass into a city? Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's not the first time I've raided this fucking place. Historically speaking.
Historically
It won't be
speaking.
the last either.
I could be like, oh, I was here first, guys.
So what else is going on? I mean, I know we're not there, so what's going on with them still?
Well, Ramoira, will put you back together.
Lovely. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
That took the entire day. So what are the rest of you doing?
I want to say before this was like way before the 8-hour process. I still wanted to do some shit with the library, but before that, after finding out the information about the ruins, I forgot to do this at the end of the last session. I wanted to send a sending spell to one of the avant-garde members because I have met them and I can send a sending spell, and I was just gonna essentially ask. What was it? Who was the stone guy? Was that Gamesh or was that someone else?
That was Gamesh.
That was
The
Gamesh.
rune
Okay. Who is the orc then?
That is Gamesh. He was the orc. He is the
There
stone
was
sorcerer.
there was like a bard paladin, and there was like a stone. Orc
Oh,
dude.
yeah. So, Gamesh is the stone orc. He is the stone sorcerer orc, and then the half orc is the paladin bard guy.
I think those
Okay.
are the only two orcs
Uh,
I've ever heard in your world. I
Hmm?
don't think we've encountered any orcs personally.
Maybe not.
Yeah, just something I noticed.
Yeah,
Noticed that
there
like-
are. Well, there is a lot of orcs on this continent because like there is the homeland of the orcs in Bastion. That is where like it's a whole orc society there. That's why there's a lot here. I don't.
Yeah, it seems like the Goliaths are mainly on Southern. It seems like.
A lot of the Goliaths are on Southern. There's a couple. You can probably find orcs in Knollhole, but like not much outside. Bit too much.
So essentially, I wanted to send a quick sending spell. I believe it's 25 words or less. I will send this to Gamesh asking Johannes of Nightmare. I've an eye in the sky, and I know you guys have been to the ruins of insert rune names because I don't know. Jake says. What did you find there specifically?
Interesting.
That's the end of the.
Okay, hold up. Let me think about this.
Because this is something I was gonna ask, last Saturday, because I know it would have led up to the Monday session. I was gonna text you saying like, "Hey, I forgot to ask. I was gonna send this spell, but we ran out of time." Because I was focused on the library shit.
Yeah.
I totally forgot to send.
Interesting. That's this is kind of funny the way this is working out, because like the way the sessions are kind of broken up time wise, I have to figure out where
They're ahead. Aren't
they might
they're
be
like
behind.
ahead into it.
No, they might be behind. They took another 15-day journey.
How are they behind? I thought you said they already went to the ruins.
Well, in real life, yes. But, no, yeah, I would say that they did go to the ruins then before. Yeah. I'll put it happening kind of in real time. You'll probably get a message back of not right now. If I don't respond after this, I might not be alive.
Oh. Did one of your members fucking die? What the fuck?
He might be actively dying. May not be.
Interesting.
Well, shit.
He may or may not be at this very moment being attacked by 2 bagmen. Who knows?
Well, okay, then I'll hold off on that, and I will say in the after the 8 hours, I would have sent another message, basically asking the same thing, like, hello, you still alive?
Just hello 25 times.
Basically, but you don't have to get into that right now. If you want the other player to respond, if you're that's what you're looking for, we can do that. I don't mind waiting, but yeah.
I'm sure he'll be alive. I don't know how much he'd be willing to say.
Well, I would have also probably. Well,
actually,
I'll send in the second. I'll add in the second message. I know you were contacted by an individual that that I'm very wary of. It's gravely important that I know what you found there. To add more onto it. Like I said, we can wait to see what the other player says. You don't have to come up with a response.
I may wait to see. I'm going to message him and see what he's up to. Actually.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see what he says.
Then I guess while we're waiting for that, then the other thing I wanted to quickly do was go back to the library and do some knowledge. I wasn't sure if Toto wanted to accompany this time again. Connor, you after you left, we basically put you in the library with me because you were like studying some fiend shit while I was studying some shit. So if you wanted to come again, you're definitely welcome.
Very sick, very sick.
In the library, I would like to study. What was it? Not the effects of, but madness as a whole, like the entire medical concept of going mad, going insane, and has it been correlated to breakthroughs in knowledge? Such as an example of like, you see inventors, usually people call them crazy, but then like 50 years later, they're using the same invention that the guy was talking about. Something with madness linked to knowledge, and then madness as a whole. If you heard all that, Dustin. Oh, hello.
Sorry, I'm typing to Gamesh right now. So he responded.
Oh, he did.
So you're looking out for madness, and seeing if it.
I'm
Make
looking
a
at the
roll an investigation check.
Oh.
You can do it with advantage if you're working with Connor.
Yeah, you can do it with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the full shit on madness as a whole. Okay. So madness as a whole, and any breakthroughs in history where someone's madness led to knowledge or an invention. It could be a spell, it could be anything. Twenty 26, by the way, if you didn't know that. As I like high-fived Connor because Toto found the book exactly that I was looking for. I love advantage out here.
There is books about madness, and there is some evidence to say that, some breakthroughs do come through with madness or as a byproduct of breakthroughs. Specifically with a lot of the planes and stuff like that, it does cause madness. Actually, do you want to have this conversation with Gamesh now?
Oh shit! Sure.
You have
secrets or something?
Do you have access with You have access still in Age of Sparks, everyone?
Yeah.
Is Gamesh here?
Did you want me to jump in there with him real quick, or?
I mean, I was gonna have all of us jump in because you're probably gonna share this information. I'm willing to have all of
I'm
us
down.
here. Everyone,
Yeah,
jump into
I'm
Age of Sparks real fast, okay? We're gonna have a cameo. Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Hey, it's the Rock guy.
Crossover episode.
Crossover.
Crossover.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's a whole crossover.
all over again.
Yeah. So, I will say, Jake, you want to repeat your first message?
The very first message was Johannes with Nightmare. I have some knowledge that he went to the ruins of I actually don't have the ruins on the map, so I don't know the name.
It's Dwenwell.
Gwynwell, the ruins of Gwynwell. I'm curious to know what you find. And from what Dustin told me, you're like, I'm dying, help me.
So that message reaches your ears in the middle, like as you're staring down the Bagman, or both of them. That's what you hear in your mind.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Damn. All right, that is a very precarious situation.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, all we really found in the ruins were the maps with the locations of the portals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, what would I say in this scenario? He would say,
I'm dying.
"You definitely picked a, you picked, damn," because he's. I'm trying to think now because he's gonna say this fast. He doesn't have time to think about a response.
Mm.
Um,
I will say, I already told them that they sent another message 8 hours after, so like there is.
Yeah, because you're like, this is a bad time. Call me back, basically.
okay.
That's what I would assume you would say or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, he'd be like, yeah, he would say, "This is a bad time.
And then-
Two fiends at the moment. Call me back." And then that's really that's honestly what he would say. It's like,
And then we cut to 8 hours later. You are still alive.
And in my
I'm still alive. Yes.
my second message was my second message was a little slightly added information, which was I know you were contacted by a certain individual before going to the ruins. It is greatly important that I receive this knowledge and its relation.
No, in the situation, he'd just be. All right, just to make sure I'm going over the details right. So we found that it was a city of petrified bodies, right?
Cool.
In the
Yeah.
ruins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's really cool.
Um. As far as things that are useful, a map containing the various portals leading to the different realms, different planes. That in a petrified city, and histories pertaining to Yseldor.
Okay. I will send another sending spell. Was there any for the Far Realm, chance?
Was there one for the Far Realm?
You looked over all the portals, and as the Zemajad, they all instinctively are within your knowledge now after seeing them. Yes. There is a portal for the Far Realm, located on an island north of Southron.
Oh, you fucking bitch! I knew it. I had a theory.
Yeah. An island north of Southern. But I'll be very cautious. The stability of the portals is in flux.
I will respond with another sending by saying, don't worry about the stability of the portals. And in the future, if you're contacted by a man in yellow, make sure you notify me immediately. And that's where I'll stop sending.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's a little crossover. Thank you.
Trust me,
No,
bitch.
no.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
We need another full crossover session again. I'm just hanging out with y'all.
Oh, yeah, that was
So,
fun.
Gamesh, for a little metagame knowledge, I saw your little boat trip, and they got me a
Ooh.
little worried. I found out that you were going to the ruins. We're in Bana right now with the Vampire Queen, and we did some research. Or I did research on the ruins, and I was like, so I have a theory on what my guy was looking for, and so I wanted to make sure, and so I contacted you.
Yeah, we heard that you guys were worried that we might fuck with the vampires.
Yeah, because we just kind of reached an alliance to a certain level of degree of like
Oh,
can't
yeah.
be losing contacts.
No. We were
We-
over there for alliance purposes as well, but we actually there was
We got
a
the Emperor
whole
back.
big bad evil guy that's objectively really horrible that we thought we might have
Lucius
unleashed
spread.
onto the world, but then it turned out it all worked out. It all worked out in the end. So
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
we got a little
wonderful.
scared there. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, well, I'm
Thank
glad
you.
Things are going good.
Yeah. Thank you for
They're
being
going
available.
in the direction.
I like having like two interconnected parties. It's so entertaining. I'm like, oh, I was like, man, what would Gamesh say? And then I'm like, I can just message you, dude. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure.
can.
I'm like, it's a Saturday. I'm like, I'm sure he's available.
Yeah, I'm not doing much. I'm just doing a little studying. Nothing crazy.
Oh hell yeah. Well, thank you for answering their questions and
Of course.
yeah.
I'll it'll be funny role playing this on Monday.
Oh yeah. I can't wait for that.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to break into your guys' house as someone Laura.exe is worried about.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. I don't even know where you guys live, to be honest.
It's
So I
on
don't know
the-
if that's gonna work.
It is on the map.
I mean, they're icons.
Yeah.
do you guys
Doesn't
know
mean
where
that's
we
where
live at? Have you guys been to our place yet?
I didn't know
I don't
you had a
think
base
so.
operations.
Oh, we have a whole deed to land, and are recognized as fucking a tributary of Kalos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kind of, we have a similar situation to a
Alright,
certain level
yeah.
of degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're all making them financial moves. I see it.
Exactly. Yeah. Shoot, we opened up a
Well,
quarry on our land.
We heard, so we heard about it, like as well. Your guys' bathhouse. That was a big one.
Yeah.
I have
had
several
to-
bathhouses.
Yeah. Well,
We
yeah.
might start human trafficking with the Queen of Bana.
Oh
No,
my.
we're not.
Oh my.
Actually, yeah,
It's
we
a
are.
game.
I forgot about that. But
Nah,
Listen,
it was
they
a
need-
joke. If
they
anything,
need
it would've been
people.
prisoners. They need
Well,
Why am I
Maybe
people.
using
what?
demi-humans? I mean, what?
the amount of times that we, are like just murdering bad guys, might as well just feed them to vampires and make money off
Honestly, yeah. I mean,
That's kind of how we actually.
to be
had a party
fair,
at one
do
point.
they deserve anything less?
Yeah, I was saying, if you're evil, I mean, like. I'm
Yeah,
just
that's where
saying,
we're
feed
talking
you to
about like
vampires.
POWs and like really evil people. We would human traffic to her.
We're not gonna
I mean,
human
like,
traffic
really-
good people. They gotta be like committed. I'm gonna find one guy drop a fucking can on the street or something. I'm like, you're getting fucked.
You got- you
Yeah,
Yeah, like that's
you
it.
know.
Like, hey, no littering. You're gonna
Yeah, no
break out
littering.
the queen.
Your food now.
Your food now.
But yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh
good
man.
stuff.
Good
Good
shit.
hearing from you, though, man.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, we'll
by
let
the way,
you-
In the future, we will 100% have another battle royale in the future. So, but just you wait, buddy.
I'm saying we should do a
To be
free
fair, you
for
guys won last time, so if anything, I gotta make sure you guys know we're coming.
What I think, I was still saying we should do like a mixed bag, random teams, like let auto generator do it. So we because we don't know
That'd be
too much about your party, you don't know too much about what we do,
Yeah.
and it would just be a
That's
crazy, yeah.
interesting.
That's what I was.
That's how it has to go.
I'd be down for it.
Zaza King strikes again.
I would
Yeah,
like a good 4-way battle, three on each team, something like that. That's
Oh, dude, yeah, that's what I was
Well,
saying. I was like, yeah, we do like a fucking like multiple teams.
You
Wow.
don't
That's
get a team,
the-
though.
That's literally the best idea. It's happening.
Honestly, yeah, three people.
I still have to
are
split up the.
teams.
I still have to split up like the sword people though, like, or I just put every sword person on the same team. It's
Well,
like
I'm saying if we.
Oh my
Sword
god.
versus spells.
it's just Faradir.
Melee versus spells, that's gonna be rough.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that would be so bad. I just imagine like Faradir and Drakova alone could probably take your whole team.
Oh, they could wipe if they team up on just any individual person, that person is wiped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easily.
That's
Well, that's the question, right? It all comes down to initiative. Because if I can strike first, if I go all out, I probably can kill you. But if you get like a spell on me and just feeble bind me, I'm like, well, I'm dead. So
Yeah.
really,
Fair,
it's really
fair.
just a game of chance.
It's
The,
the quick
the duality of
situation.
fighters.
Yeah, exactly, for real. That's why I have a party. I don't work
Yeah.
alone.
There you go. There you
that's
go.
why
After
you're
my
adventurous.
trial, I got banished to another realm. So
Oh man, yeah, we gotta. That's definitely gonna be fun. That's definitely gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely down. But man, hey, good hearing from you again,
Hey,
man.
Of
Thanks
course,
for
of course.
the.
You're here. Thank you. Thank you for that knowledge.
No
Yeah.
problem at all.
I'm now realizing like if you guys ever want to send them messages too, like crossovers are easy. Like
Yeah.
hell yeah. Thank you.
Definitely something being accomplished.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you for partaking in this little adventure. And,
Of course.
I'll let you get back to your
I wish you
studying.
guys all. Yeah, I wish you guys the best on your endeavors.
Appreciate it, man. You too.
man.
All right, man. Y'all take it
Have a good
easy.
one.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, man.
All right, I'm gonna jump back.
The raid is over.
The raid
What a
is
G.
over. He's awesome.
Raid!
Literally, Gamesh is like one of my favorite players. Not gonna lie,
He's so chill.
he really is.
I'm seeing Gamesh. What a
I'm
good
not gonna
time.
lie. That's why I'm like, who is the really chill guy during the last time we fought? And I'm like, I think it was the stone dude. He was chill. So
Yeah,
let's ask him.
Gamesh is cool as fuck. No, I love Gamesh.
He literally.
Yo,
I've known him for like 5 years, maybe 5-6 years now. Since he was like my first player from the proto game to what it became.
No, I was saying we gotta do fucking what's it
battle
called?
royale.
I honestly like this idea. Doing like
We'll definitely talk about that and do that in
random
the future.
generator, like like put it in like a fucking computer generated thing, like the teams just like break up into like small teams of 3 or some shit like that, bro.
For that,
Yeah,
I was
we'll-
thinking if you put well, I would say it. If you put like all the sword people in one category, all the spellcasters in one, and like the tertiary team, and you just have them like pick 1 through 3 or like a number generator, and then you just put everybody on the same number team, so that way you get one sword guy, one spell guy, and one like third. That way.
Or-
it's balanced.
I mean, that would probably be better than what my idea would be, which is like dodgeball rules, where like you get 2 leaders.
Captains? Oh, hell
Yeah,
no.
we pick captains, and then you choose. You know who's going
That would
first.
fucking
It's
suck.
that.
Yeah, I know who's going first. I'm grabbing Dr. Senti, bro.
Give me the doc.
Yeah, give me Doc, bro. They are on the team.
Hell yeah.
First round draft pick, bro. I ain't fucking around.
Well, regardless, we'll talk about that in the future.
Fuck yeah. All right, but let's get back to
Woo, back into the story. The madness thing, real quick. So yeah, you said there was like shit linked to it and whatnot.
Like, yeah, there is like knowledge in madness, but madness almost always will overtake any knowledge gained. People who like, travel to Pandemonium to bring forth this knowledge of this foreign place, this foreign plane, when they return, they are not the same. And usually that madness claims the rest of their life. They may have done some good with the information they gave out, but in the end, they're known not for their contributions to society, but for their madness instead. Which is a very
It kind
sad.
of gives me an idea.
It's a very sad thing to look back on in life. Is that you remember the bad things about a person more than the good things.
Dracova's like, sometimes I get mad, but then I eat and I feel a lot better.
Word. I think that's everything that I wanted to know about the library. Since Connor's in here, is there anything that you wanted to research and know about Connor?
Not particularly right now. I remember it was just kind of like a vague kind of overview of general fiendish shit. Just getting an advantage when we do get in there. Probably the layout of hell and how to get between layers.
Oh yeah, and do we have a route there now? Don't we?
Yeah, we have a spell for it. And
Okay.
we have the fork.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do have that. Also, if I use the tuning fork, I can also take us there. So we have 2
Yeah, that's
people
not-
to get us there. Nice.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, now that we have the fork, Johannes can just keep taking us there. What a solid trade.
Right?
Honestly,
Okay.
But yeah,
damn good deal.
so what the different layers are and how to get between them once you're in the night.
Make a history check.
Aye, aye.
With advantage, because I'm helping. Isn't it? Wouldn't it be history? All right.
Yeah,
wouldn't it
yeah.
Be investigation.
Oh yeah, it's sorry, investigation. Oops.
27.
Yeah.
27. There are many, many layers to the abyss. I mean, sorry, not the abyss. To the 9 hells.
Don't you dare talk to the abyss about me, bro.
I was gonna say, I think there's
Just
only
hate
9
this.
for hell. Like,
There's some layers, surely.
there's 100 layers of hell.
I'm anti-abyss.
To go through the layers of hell, you have to go one by one through all of them. You can potentially take the river Styx as a shortcut through some of them. But that is a dangerous journey all in of itself. The layers. Well, to get to the 9 hells, there are many different aspects. Plane shift is one. There are paths through the astral plane, colored pools. There also is supposedly a portal somewhere within the material plane. This is another question you could have asked Gamesh, as he knows where all the portals are now that he has seen the map room of Dwenwell.
Fuck.
I'll keep that in mind for next time we talk to him.
He is a planar guardian at this point, so he knows all these planes. The top layer.
I should mention, I have not yet told the party about what I know.
Oh, not yet. Yeah.
So we have to keep that in mind.
So
Ravenous strike.
the 9 hells has the topmost layer being the layer of Avernus. It is the battleground plane, where the enemies of the devils, the demons, ride across the river Styx and invade the 9 hells for the blood war. That layer's leader is Azariel.
Okay.
The second layer is Dis. It is flat, barren landscape of, stagnant rivers and rolling hills, and contains the greatest city in all the 9 hells, which is Dis.
Wait, is it flat or does it have hills?
Well, was a flat, barren plain containing little more than black, stagnant rivers stretching for thousands of miles until it reached some rolling hills.
Okay.
It contains the Iron City of Dis, which is the greatest city in all the 9 hells, and is probably the lair most people go to for trade and all that good stuff.
We should probably start there when we do go.
Minoros is the third layer. It is a black bog of endless vile pollution, decaying bodies and rotting marsh. It is a grotesque place. If I'm reading this thing, it literally says the city of jangling Hitter, and I thought it said jangling Hitler, and I'm like, what? I'm like, why is Hitler jangling? The fourth layer is Phlegios. It is the stereotype of hell. Fiery, molten rock, ash hills, smoking pits, active volcanoes. Very, very bad place. Fifth layer is Stygia, which is a barren ocean covered with ice. It is cold, and it is bad. Malbog is the 6th layer of hell. It is lots of massive angular black stone blocks, each block ranging in size from a small city to a large metropolis formed in a pile hundreds of miles thick. It is mountainous, basically. You need high skills of climbing to avoid, you know, falling to your death or avalanches. It is a very bad place as well. Almost like they're all bad. Seventh layer of hell is Maladomia. It is an empty place full of ancient old cities, stagnant rivers, exhausted and abandoned quarries and strip mines, stone aqueducts, and lava canals. It is essentially a very maze-like plain. Cania, the eighth layer of hell, is even more icy and frozen than its counterpart. It is solid mountains of ice, titanic, unnaturally fast-moving glaciers, and nearly continuous snowfalls. It is one of the coldest layers of hell. The last and final layer of the 9 hells is Nessos. It has pretty much all the features of each plane of the 9 hells. But it also contains Malshim, the Citadel of Hell, the greatest fortress within all of the hells, greater than the City of Dis, greater than any of the ruins of Maladomia, greater than the ice sheets of Cania, greater than the endless icy oceans of Stygia, greater than the fiery chasms of Phlegios. It is a massive fortress.
And who's in that fortress?
Asmodeus.
Bet. Going in the notes.
I asked, did you find what you were looking for?
Oh yes, I know where we'll start.
Interesting. I may well have some knowledge to share later, but right now, it seems like he's dying. Because this is still 8 hours behind.
I probably spot some shit wrong, but
You did, but I do not judge you. There's literally, I could not pronounce some of these names, dude. Like, I wanna see. How did you spell Phlegia?
F-A-E-L-G-I-O-U-S.
Wrong. So fucking wrong.
You said Phlegia?
Okay. It is, like Phlegios. Which is the.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help. That's just
It is
worse.
Phlegeethos.
P-H?
Phlegeethos.
P-H-L-E-G.
Flagellathos.
Phlegiathos. That's not even what you said.
I don't know how to pronounce it, Connor.
That's some bullshit.
It doesn't even tell me how to pronounce it. It literally just it's there. It's just a place. Hold up, let me search Google how to spell. Well, who rules it as well? It is jointly ruled by Fioerna and Belial.
It's not that important to know the pronunciation.
I just want to know. What?
Phlegathos.
What?
Phlegathos.
Fugathos? No, that's not right.
Phlegathos?
That's not right.
Phlegathos?
Hold up.
Phlegethos.
Fuck it out.
Thugathos?
Hey,
Thugathos.
bitch, I'm at Thugathos, bro. You ain't know.
Thugathos.
Oh god.
Fucking that ops out. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
we at Thugathos right now.
Truly humble under
Dude.
God, my Thugathos.
We're going to Nippolopolis, bro, next.
She thugging out my
Hello,
Thugados.
adventurers of all
Dude,
shapes
I'm at
and
Thugathos,
sizes.
and then
My name is
afterwards
Chance.
we're hitting up
Feet
Nippolopolis.
series. To
You thugging my
hands
aunt
down,
on us.
One of the coolest feats, hands down, found in 5e D&D. When I read this, but wow, Z, this is pretty good.
Yeah,
Today
sure.
we're going to be taking taking a look at Flames of
It was
Pythos.
mid.
It is
Someone else just said they pronounce it Phythos, and I'm like, what?
There's probably no
Dude,
definitive
these
way of
bitches are
saying it.
it up.
I mean, at this point, you just make it up.
That
You know what?
motherfucker is
Yeah.
lying.
You know what? I'm the DM, okay? I'm going to change the name. Fuck it.
What is it? Thug it?
Dustin's taking it. He's taking the initiative. He's saying, I'm calling it Thug It Out.
Yeah, thug it, white boy.
No, it's Thugia.
Thugia?
Thugia. Let's
Bless
go.
you.
You're welcome.
Thugia.
Yeah.
Fucking excellent.
Yep, there we go. We're changing a layer. We're changing the house. This is my lore. This is my world.
Thugia it is.
I'm the one that
Thugia.
decides, Skylar. I am the one who knocks, Skylar. Remember that, Skylar.
Why are you blue?
Why are you?
Me whenever I'm talking to Josh.
So, what else is happening? What's going on?
Oh, also, since I have to change the name, I have to change the lord who owns that hell. So if you want to write down the new name, the new name of Thugios is gonna be Galio the Salt Lord.
I'm sorry, Galio the Salt.
The Salt Lord, yes, Galio the Salt Lord.
Which one is
Or
that for,
particular-
Thugia?
Is like is it a meme or like what is it?
It's Galio the Salt Lord.
I mean, Galio's a
Okay,
champion
that's
in League
a
of
meme,
Legends.
that's a
I
meme
don't
or
think that
something.
has anything to do with it, though.
No, it's just Galio the Salt Lord. You don't know. You don't know that. You don't know that reference, Connor?
No.
Oh. Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
It's your name
No,
in Josh's
I think
phone.
we all-
I already said it.
No fucking way it's my name in Josh's phone.
You want to see the photo?
Why the fuck is my name Galio the Salt Lord, bro?
Dude, you're Galio.
Why,
the
that's
Salt
actually
You're
Lord.
kind of
Galio the
I'm
Salt
not gonna
Lord.
lie.
It doesn't make any sense. You don't even know who Galio is.
I know who Galio
Yeah,
is.
neither do you. But it
You
makes
might know. I know
sense
for a
now.
damn fact Jake doesn't know who the fuck Galio is.
I
This-
don't know who it is, but it makes perfect sense now.
There's
'Cause
the
it makes
photo,
you mad.
The Lord of Sand?
You were Galio the Salt Lord.
Is it
Yeah,
in
come on, Connor.
Galio the Salt Lord? Why?
Yeah, for everyone, that's Connor's number right there. Call him.
I was gonna say I'm being doxxed actually.
Hey, post his address next.
No, they don't know who it is.
Yeah, they don't know who that is. They're not gonna call Galio the Salt Lord.
They don't know who Galio the Salt Lord is.
Don't worry, everyone in the server, I know who they are. I doubt they'll call you.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This has nothing to do with D&D, so let's get back to the game.
You got me there, Jake. We're getting back.
Yeah, like we've been talking like for 20 minutes about nothing.
We're talking about the nine
Who cares? It was fun, Jake. You
No, we're
Potato
talking
loving.
about Galio the Salt Lord.
Yes.
Galio the Salt Lord is
Galio
amazing.
the Salt Lord.
Galio the Salt
Can
Lord's a real-
someone say Galio the Fart Lord?
Galio the Salt Lord.
The Fart Lord? Yeah,
Drakova?
I know who he
Drakova.
Yes.
is. Yes. Why are you white?
Why are you blue?
Why are you whiter than usual? You're looking pale, buddy. Alright, after I'm done helping Connor, I'm gonna leave the library.
Okay. That does take about 8 hours of time. So the only one who is, you know, not accounted for yet is Tenpenny.
And Penny's gooning in the back of the room.
I'm Gooner.
He's gooning?
He sees.
I've been
He's
edging this whole
edging.
time.
He's edging the back of the room. He looks and he sees one of the blights edging as well.
Oh my lord.
Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
Jared, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, Jared. What do you do?
I probably would have just set up the trade deal with the queen. At some point, you know, because we talked about that.
How do you do that?
Well, my proposition was I could make I don't know how much it would weigh. We had to find out how much like blood would fit in a 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot cube or 5 foot cube, whatever you want to call
Connor?
it.
5x5 cube.
Did somebody what?
Yeah, I can.
Do the math.
I can make a
Fuck you guys. Okay.
a thing of blood out of gold.
How big was
So-
the cube?
5x5.
It's 5 foot cube because it's 5 feet, 5 feet.
Isn't it 5 foot by 5 foot by 1 foot or some shit like that?
It doesn't give a third dimension. That's why I'm like,
Well, 5x5 is just 5x5. It gives you a 2D.
It's 66
plain
pounds per
combat.
cubic foot.
What's that in gallons?
You wanted that in gallons?
Yes.
He's talking about blood. He's
You,
training blood.
you don't need the weight to get to gallons. Gallons of volume.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
tell
well,
me the fucking volume then.
Yeah, tell me the volume.
We're doing it in gallons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many gallons do we have?
Well, he's asking how much.
I don't know.
We're
That's what we're asking you, Mr. Fire.
here.
Bitch, what is the question?
I'm sending this in chat. You guys actually have access
Okay,
to
one
the.
person's not gonna comment. Holy shit!
Just send it in chat, please.
Is it how much weight of blood is in a 5 foot cube?
No, how many gallons
Yes.
of blood is it? We're trying to get money.
Oh. Well, 1 cubic foot
Jared's doing a
is
fucking
7.5 gallons.
So we have 5.
He's
so
making money
5
moves as an action.
We have 5 cubic feet, right?
Well, it's 5 by 5 by 5, I think. So yeah, so 5 cubic feet.
It can be no longer than 1 foot on a side.
Oh, it's 37.4 gallons.
That is
All right, Jared.
substantial.
Jared's about to get rich.
So it has to be a gold
I feel
value
like that's
equal to or
not
less than
right.
this.
I feel like we have more than 5 cubic feet.
Well, it like adds on more feet as you go for every point I use. So I gain 2 feet per every point after the first point.
Oh,
And I
no,
have 3
guys. We have
points.
125 cubic feet.
How many gallons? Oh yeah, because it's 5 times 5 times 5.
935.
Holy
935
shit.
gallons.
How many times can you do that a day?
One.
It's 3 charges, and then I have to roll the next day.
Yeah, you have to roll to try to get the charges back.
Yeah, I can get 1 charge every day though.
Is this an
but-
item that you're using?
Yeah.
This
it's
is my
one.
book. This is my my
It's
my
not-
compodium, my alchemical compodium.
It's a transmutation property.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. This is what I use to turn my food into actual food.
Okay. Interesting.
So basically, we can do that once a week, and like if you roll to give like an average of rolling to get all 5 charges back or like 4 charges back, probably once a week.
The shit is though, like if Jared is doing this for blood, he has to do nothing else but that basically every day.
Well, you
Like
can do
he
other
has
stuff.
to be. The one to do it. I'm like, does he not have other? Like, I don't know why you can't be like, yeah, let's give him fucking cow or pig blood. Like, why are you saying like, let me physically make all those gallons of blood for you every day?
Well, he can every day.
I'm not saying every day. I was just like offering up a deal that like, hey, I can make you like high quality blood with in whatever way you want, pretty much.
Yeah, but for future trading, are you gonna give her that blood every day?
I can basically just be. No, I don't have to do it every day. That's what we were trying to say. It's more like I can create it like maybe twice a month for them, and then I can also set up regular trade deals with them for anything they may need
How many
throughout the.
Okay, how many gallons was that again, Connor? Can you give me the number?
935.065.
Okay. And then it's about 6 gallons of blood per day, so that's 155 vampires it could feed per day. 0.84. And there's only...
Are you down to a science, huh?
I have to calculate this. This vampire cluster only has about 70 vampires. So
Only 70.
it's a lot of vampires if you think about it.
That's a lot of
Okay,
vampires.
Blood vampires.
It's a lot of vampires, dude.
A lot of vampires.
I'm
There's a lot of
basically just
vampires.
gonna be helping feeding them for 4 days every month.
That's...
Which isn't a bad. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's blood. It's hard to find.
I mean, like I said, there's still animal blood.
Yeah, Jake, but then you have to go slaughter animals.
Here goes one of the vampires that's
You
there.
could give them the animals
I'm
and
not
they
gonna
can
go
slaughter
find a bunch of animals.
You're trading, dog. I don't know. Figure it out. You tell me there's no cattle
Yeah,
trading.
dumbass, I am not gonna go.
Oh,
physically
okay.
Go fucking
I like this.
hunt
I like
and
this number
fucking kill.
better.
You can't like talk to your dad.
Yes, I can, but again, I'm not gonna be able to fucking.
I like
there-
this number so
even
much better.
then, hunting and killing animals like that.
No, just like cattle. You don't have to go and hunt a deer. You can like give them cattle that from a cattle trade. It's not that deep.
Yeah, I think one cow might be able to feed like 3 vampires a day.
Actually, Connor, what's 5.5 liters to gallons?
5.5 liters to gallons.
Yeah.
I guess for like right now, I could say I'll give you
1.45 gallons. So then,
Actually, so in retrospect,
Checking the Discord.
oh no, I'm checking in the Discord. Is there an actual number that I need to look that you came up with? Yes.
You like that?
I'm saving that shit.
It's so funny. I found
Okay,
that the other
so
day. I'm like, oh, dude, this is money. This
if-
is me from when I was in, like,
does a
middle school.
vampire need 5.5 liters a day?
No, so he needs sorry, I found a better one. So if you were to do like the caloric intake for the day at like 2,500 calories, that means that they would need only about 5.5 liters, which is 1.45 gallons, which would equate to you could feed 644
That's what I got.
individuals for that amount. And divided by 70 vampires, well, my calculator literally just fucking died.
About
Cool.
9
So that's 9
days of food.
for each vampire?
9 days of food per vampire, yeah.
That's fucking badass, actually. So that means that with that one simple trade would allow the vampires to not only eat every day the amount of blood they actually need to stay perfectly healthy, but would also allow them to start storing blood.
Dude, nice, bro. We're helping out the
Yeah.
vampire community.
That's what I was gonna say. I can generate this frozen.
Oh my god. They can make cocktails.
Let me
Bloody
get a blood
Marys.
cock. Let me get a blood cock.
But yes, yeah. So that was like my first proposition, and then my other one would be that I can set up also other trade routes with the family, as any other necessities they may need. Which morally is probably structural work and whatnot, but
So, based on what I'm seeing, you after the whole thing goes down, you like begin to research this. I'm gonna say like you probably have people help you figure this stuff out. And so when Queen Ramoya, when Queen Darshi Ramoira returns after her exhaustive efforts with tinkering with Emperor Prize, she returns and you two kind of go off and have this conversation in a small little study room off to the side. And you pitch this idea to her?
Yes. Do you want me to do it? Do you want me to go over it again?
Interesting.
Do I have to flavor this? Oh, God.
So, you can get me that much blood every week?
Yes, if I'm not busy, I should be able to generate enough.
Well, even if you are busy, we do have other means. This would supplement our current supply, and I don't want our hunters to get lazy. But that is a very intriguing proposition.
I thought it might pique your interest.
So, I have an idea in mind of how much this would be. What about you?
Let me hear your offer. I don't know how much the blood costs. I'm gonna be honest, boys.
Well,
Good for power.
that amount of blood is
Yeah, that's your call, Jared. You're
substantial. It would eliminate a need for us, if it were to never end, from having to hunt until we get more vampires into our midst, which would put a strain on this. But you could potentially teach this feature.
Can I teach that feature if it's a part of a book? Oh yeah, wait. No, wait, it is the book. I can sell the book.
You could sell the book. Well, your spells are in there. Keep that in mind, buddy.
Yeah, but I still have a spell book, like a separate spell book
You
of all
can
the spells.
give
in
the
here.
book to somebody else and have them be your ambassador, giving them the blood so you don't have to go do it, and then you can make a constant stream of revenue from it.
Although also any spells you put in the book that you're gonna sell, whatever is not in your original, you don't get. So you have to pay to transcribe those spells into your original book if you sell it.
I will tell you. I am willing to... It's difficult to... Blood is expensive. It's not cheap. Buying it from you every day would, or every week, would severely drain my abilities to run this place. But those who control the means of production control the workers.
We must seize the means
You
of
must
production.
seize the means of production.
I would be
might have
willing
an idea.
to give you 300,000 gold pieces in return for this knowledge. This would allow me to better rule my society. If you're not willing to part with your knowledge, I will make you a deal. Over the next 5 years, I will pay you enough gold that in 5 years' time, we will get to that amount.
Okay, dude, I'll be right back.
All right, sidebar. Sorry about it.
Do the
What?
5 years, man. It's like spending $1 million. You're still a millionaire. You just get over the course of a couple of fucking years or whatever, man.
Wait, how much did she say? I thought I heard 300,000. It was what?
That was for that. That's essentially like you win the lottery. Do you want $1 million now,
I
but
thought
you
said
get it
300
now, you
gold
get it
pieces.
from it, or do you want $1 million over the
Or
course of, like, X amount of years?
she will pay you 164 gold pieces per day technically.
per day.
So until you get to the required 200,000 gold after 5 years time.
Or you can sell that book for 300,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
or
you're making the same amount of money. It's whether or not you want it
I'm
all
not
up
gonna
front
lie, Jared.
or over the next.
Jared, take it up front. You just sell the book. You don't use that book for like shit half the time.
Well, no,
That's
what's-
very
you don't know
true.
what
No,
spells
that's
you have in
honestly
that
what
book.
I'm thinking about. I'm thinking because I don't
And then
really
that also-
use the book most of the time.
Jared, that also
My
frees-
other idea would be if I want to keep the trade relationships going and make it more common for the trade association, I could send over
You
a
can still
guy.
trade with her and sell the
I
book.
could give it to someone, and have the make a coexistence between a group of my team and
Jared,
send
I'm
them
not
through.
gonna lie, bro. If you gave me that book and told me to do that, and she mentioned 300,000, I would sell her the book for 300,000, say fuck you, and use like 100,000 of it to vanish, so you would never see me again.
Fine, I'll do that because it just makes
No,
more sense.
Nate, fuck you. Let Nate do what he let Jared do what he wants.
Jared, do what you want, but I'm just saying, bro. That's what I would do.
I'm just saying I don't really the 5-year
wouldn't trust
thing is all right because it makes more of a relationship to feed off of.
Yeah,
But
do what you want to do. This is
But
your
then
character
she
and your
also
decision.
might still. You get the sense that now that she knows this is a thing.
She's gonna be looking for it.
yeah, she's gonna be looking for it, and that's also why I'm like, how about I offer up the book as knowledge and she can learn into it and look into it,
Well,
and I'll let
It-
her do
if
research
you
on
tell
it.
her that like you would be willing to allow her to kind of like not take the book for herself, but like to have someone learn that feature, because she probably can.
Yes, that's what I would
But
like
she
to
could
offer
definitely
up.
have someone like she would offer the same amount of money to teach someone in her cluster how to do that feature.
So you can still keep the book, but you
Yeah,
like,
because
you
she's
just
looking
spread
for
it
the
out.
research end of it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, actually, for
Uh,
research, she would pay a little less, just because she knows she has to teach, and then it's not
Yeah,
controlled
it's-
by her technically.
But
Mhm.
like what? It would be like 250,000.
So,
or something?
so I need to know, like, would she be able to actually use this book herself? Like,
you
what's
need to be a wizard, I believe.
I think as long, but do they have a vampire, like out of the 70 vampires, do they have a vampire that can just attune to it, use it? I feel like there's got to be one vampire that uses magic.
Well, it will tell you in the
thanks.
book if it needs to be a wizard that needs to attune to it, or if it's a person that can cast spells.
Wondrous item, attunement by wizard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one.
Okay. So you need a wizard, not someone who can just cast spells.
Well, do they have a wizard? I feel like out of 70 people, there's probably
She
someone
does
that's
have a
at least
wizard.
one level of wizard. Yeah, I was gonna say there's got to be
Yeah,
someone.
she
that
has like
You-
some vampires who are trained in magic.
I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. You can't be an emperor without a court wizard. I'm just saying, like
Honestly, like that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying though. And even if she doesn't, I can always have I can always give the book to one of my underlings, like through my trade system, send them over here, and just like have them do the work for them if they don't have a wizard.
It is a hard decision. I will just say, like, if you decide to sell the book, make sure you copy the spells from the book into your
Yeah,
into
no,
your roll.
that's what I'm planning on
she
doing.
will actually. So since she can't even use the book anyways herself, if you're willing to train someone, she'd pay the same amount. It would be another
How
fee.
long would it take to train someone?
to train
But if they're a
someone
wizard,
like
they
that?
should get it really quickly.
Hey, shut up, Dusty. Yes, go ahead.
I'd say that would probably be downtime. It might take like a good month.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing. What I would like to do is give me time to equip my spells into another book. I will let you hold on to the alchemical podium. I will actually, because I would still have to generate the blood for them while they're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
you generate
or
it.
if
And
they
then,
can go without that time, I can generate it now and let them use it. And then they're only gonna have to look for food for the fucking 19 days. whatever it is, because I have 9 days of food or some shit. I'll make that offer. I'd be willing to sell it. Just I need time to reacquaint my spell books if I'm going to be ending up helping train this book to you or sell it off.
That's fine by
To be
me.
honest,
I'm very
Just use it
intrigued
over
by
the-
this future partnership.
Yes.
Take your time.
How long does it take to put in spell books? Because I still have the old spell book.
you have to look at that. It very
That
much
is
depends
within
on
that
what
is
you
within the
know and
wizard
not know, and it does
section.
cost money.
Yeah. So like
Gotcha.
there are rules for that in D&D. So if you go to
It's
wizard,
like I think it's like 100. Isn't it like 100 gold per level of the spell?
it's yeah, it's
It's
something.
costly. And I think you need like the material, like you need ink and paper, if I recall. So if they don't have that, you need to go and buy that.
Copying a spellbook when you find replacing
Does
your
it post in
you can
the-
copy a spell from your own spellbook into another book. For example, backup copy of your spellbook. This is just like copying a new spell into your spellbook, but faster and easier since you already understand your own notation and already know how to cast a spell. You only need to spend 1 hour and 10 gold pieces for each level of the copied spell.
Okay, so yeah, if it's level 7, it's 70 gold, and that's only for one spell. So it depends on how many spells you have in the transmutation.
Well, I mean, there's some spells in here that were only for this book, so I don't have those spells, do I?
If you don't, well, that's where you have to check. Do you?
No, like
I
don't have enlarge, reduce, gaseous form, stuff like that. I don't have polymorph. That's only from the Compodium.
I will be back, boys.
I mean,
I'll be
Okay,
back.
then
you
yeah,
can
you-
copy it though. Yeah, use some time
You can-
to copy.
That's what we're saying. That we're telling them to copy it.
Oh, okay. So I can still copy them into my book, but okay, that's fine.
Yes, that's the whole thing. Like, if you get like spell scrolls and other like arcane things, you can transfer those spells from the books or scrolls into your book to use. But obviously, you have.
What
to,
if
like,
I?
you know,
Okay,
day
so
here.
now that's got me wondering. For this book, was I supposed to do that for all the spells I already knew in my original book?
Technically, yeah. Because if you're
Okay,
attuned to
well
the other
then-
book, you couldn't multitask the book. I recall. Well, it's really weird because you have to prepare spells per day. You know, you can't technically use all the spells out of the book. You have to use an X amount of spells per day. Unless you didn't know that.
I mean, I wasn't using any more than so many spells, no matter what. So
Well, that you have to prepare the spells, and those prepared spells, those are the only spells you can use.
gotcha.
So it's not like, oh, I can use 12 spells. Well, no, you have to pick those 12 spells. That isn't something you've been doing. You should be doing that.
Yeah, it's whatever.
That's like super overpowered. That's kind of the limit on wizards.
I mean, wizards are good.
Yeah, they're good, but like you still are limited on how many spells you can cast per day.
Yeah.
Like you can cast wish, fucking meteor shower, and all this other shit.
Well,
but like,
I already know that my prepared spells were like 16 spells or some shit, so I don't think I have a problem.
Okay, just gotta make sure, because if you know 40 spells, you still only use 16. All right, buddy. So how many spells were in the transmutation book? Like, how many spells total?
There was, I think, 6.
6. And how many of them did you know beforehand?
I don't think I knew any of them.
Well,
I said
okay.
I didn't know. I didn't use, like, I only used one of those, or 2 of those spells. Anyway.
If you have the money, I mean, technically, you're about to get 300k. If you want, you can technically take all of them and put them in your book.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's some, like, I don't really need, like, the 6th level spell, like, Flesh to Stone. I don't really care for that. Magic weapon,
Yeah.
I don't care for. It's like,
Pick and choosing what you want, and then tally up the gold for the level of spell.
yeah, that's
then
what
make it.
I'm doing, but it's gonna take like fucking 10 minutes at least because I gotta do math.
Okay. Well, while Jared's doing that, we'll move on with the game then until he figures that out. I don't feel like sitting here waiting 10 minutes for Jared.
Yeah, I gotta move a whole fucking spell book. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time. So, I guess what happens next, Dustin? Oh, he's muted. Bleh. I'm AFK right now, role playing this. All right. If that's the case, then next day after the 8 hours, I will cast I will cast my mansion, in the room that I'm staying in, if there's a closet or a bathroom or something. So I would let the party know that there's some discussion that we need to talk about in the war room. There is a closet, okay.
Okay.
So does anyone respond or?
Yeah. To the war room.
Hold on. Hugh, I'm not gonna lie, your volume's super low and I have you maxed out. Is it something with your computer?
Oh, it might be. Hold up. Because I'm using my like headphones that I don't normally use on this shit. 1 second.
Okay. I'll wait for Q. Toto
Is this
and
better?
Nate, that is a lot better, yes.
Cool. Yeah.
So do you you're good. Do you guys answer the call?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling the boys to the war room.
To the war room.
Mm-hmm.
To the windows.
Alright.
To the walls.
Woo. All right. I think it's important that we share any information that we've received doing our own separate things. First, the elephant in the room. I will look at Nate and Prize. Did you get what you needed?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. So some slight changes to Jakova. Now he is definitely more pale, more kind of sickly looking.
Johannes will say you're whiter than usual.
Yeah. He's more pale, and then also his eyes are red at all times now. Before, only when he was like using
Is it like
either
a dark red or is it
vampiric
like
abilities.
a red?
Yeah, it's like a crimson, like kind of glowing a little bit, but it's like they're like a crimson glowing red. Before that only would look like that either when he dropped his like disguise or fucking what's it called, or when he was like using his abilities, like his vampiric abilities. Now just they're always glowing red, and he's just more pale. So he looks still like human, like he looks living still, but it's just like he looks a lot more like a vampire though now. But like if he drops his like disguise thing, he obviously looks like a
I would have said make sure that is covered up in public.
Well, I mean, he doesn't, like I said, he's not like it's not a dead giveaway that he's a vampire. I mean, tieflings have glowing red eyes. Other
Glowing
people
red eyes? I don't know.
well, they're not like fucking like like I'm fucking like producing light off of them. They're just bright red.
Okay. And then I'll
I can't go into the sun now.
Light in a 5-foot beam.
So my question is now that I can't go into bright light without catching on fire. Also,
I suggest wearing a lot of clothing then.
Yeah, so that's the other thing though. I was thinking about kind of being cloaked up at all times during the daytime.
Of course, I would assume that would be the rational cause if you burst into flames when your skin touches sunlight.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna, probably we're gonna stick to the cloak into the fucking shade. On overcast days we're okay, but you catch me in a desert, and I'm probably
you do have that pearl of night in worst case scenario.
I do as well, and then also I have the ability. What's it called? I mean, I have echolocation. So in theory, even if like my eyes are covered, like if I'm covered, as long as I can hear through the cloak, it's not like muffling, my ears too much.
Do what you wish. Do whatever you want to do. You cover yourself up however you may please.
Well, for the moment, I'll use a
The
cloak.
more the better, actually.
Yeah, from the
And
moment, I'll
then,
use cloak, long clothing, gloves and
Preferably anything to cover your face would be excellent.
yeah. Well, the face, like I said, I'll have a cloak and probably like a scarf, a large scarf and
you will be
sunglasses.
fully covered. Yes, it is. It's
Yeah.
probably not that possible.
A lot of sunscreen.
I'll
Looking
ask King.
good.
I'll ask King Prize. So how did your experimentation go?
I wasn't willing to pay the full price of admission, but I did get a good consolation prize.
What was the full submission?
We had
What
sex.
did she ask you?
Whoa!
Insight check.
Yeah. Rolling.
I'm doing an insight check on Nate right now. I'm rolling it. We don't need Dustin. We got this.
Yeah,
I don't know shit. That was I
You
knew it
don't
was the two.
think we fucked.
I fully believe that you had sex with the vampire queen. I smiled.
I go with
Good
it. I
upon
go
you.
with it.
Yeah, facts.
Good for you guys.
The price of admission was that I entered the three-way. That's where I drew the line.
We were on it together.
Was anything else learned? Did you discover? What did you gain out of the process besides a fun time?
A stronger bond
it
with
wasn't
my
gonorrhea.
kin.
I can't believe you guys
Well,
are
I will
pulling
ask,
like
what
the
does that mean
fucking lie.
specifically?
What a lie.
What does that mean specifically? You've gained a deeper bond with your kin.
Well, she explored my memories and opened up some things that I had no access to before, but apparently Warforged, one's made such as myself, can call upon others and summon them in dire times of need.
I wonder if this has any correlation to your eyes changing after someone brought you back, as I glance at Toto.
That's interesting, because it was described as almost like an echo of the person that I summoned.
So it wasn't the actual individual, it was rather like they're a ghostly form, their soul, as you could say.
Yes, a representation.
Interesting. I will look towards Toto. So as we've been searching in the library, I've discovered some information regarding the ruins that we were thinking about going to. And I can say for certain, we don't need to go there now, because I know what was there, and we have another course of action that I've been putting off for far too long, and it might be a little more dire now. I got into contact with Gamesh of that other group that we completely obliterated. From the Colosseum we fought the dragon with. Apparently, what was there was a map of sorts. It was a map, and it showed planar rifts going to other planes of existence, the Nine Hells, the Abyss, so on and so forth. But there was one in particular. Unfortunately, as I glance at Toto, I didn't ask for the location of a hell portal because you had the means of getting to hell yourself, and I have the means of getting us back. So I didn't think it was necessary. But if you want to, I can ask in the future.
I think the more important question would be, where in hell does it output? Enemy might get reinforcements from that location, or we can get reinforcements ourselves. And I'll look
The
towards
problem is with that
King
one is
Prize
that
with
the way
his
that-
army of boys.
Warforged. The
Boy.
issue
Boy.
with that, we do not know, and I'm pretty sure these rifts don't have a sign saying fourth layer of hell enter here. Or the abyss. The issue is that the place that I need to
It'd be
go
nice if
to
they
is
did.
the island. It'd be very convenient. The south, the very north of southern, that island I've been meaning to go to. There might be a portal there that I might need to investigate.
Where does it go?
It goes to a location called the Far Realm. To my knowledge, it is outside of the natural scope of space and time. It's you could say it's beyond the ever-expanding universe. It is what's beyond that. And
Odo's gonna
very alien.
Bring his lips
very
in,
alien.
and he's gonna look down, look back up, and he's gonna say, "I don't think I'd be able to go with you. Not when I'm this close to my goal."
Ooh. Is the party going to split?
I respect your goal, but your ambition is great. Is a little too great right now, and I feel that for what you want to do, or at least your goal that you've told us, for what you want to do, that requires an army the size of Coleman Hold 10 times over. We have something, but that is not an army.
We are heroes of the realm. We have more power
No.
than any one individual that we've come across.
I wouldn't call ourselves heroes.
They do. We don't. That's why we're
Who's
heroes.
they?
I mean, I think I'm a pretty decent guy, you know.
Well, not you. You're excluded here.
Who is they?
Jacobus is
Is
like-
it,
Jacobus like,
is it the
I'm
dragon
kinda
that we
cool.
slayed with the other party?
The
Because I don't
people
recall us ever doing anything that would call us heroes
are
of
sing
the
stories
entire
of our
party.
tales.
They do.
Hopefully
do that.
they don't mention the part where I got murked by Death Knights.
I'll make sure they cover that up.
They
Look, my
don't
point
know
is,
of us. They
I
only know of us
can't
our one team.
willingly go beyond time, space, whatever you were talking about in some realms I've never
Oh, I'm not
heard.
talking about entering the portal. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about going into the far realm. That is quite literally suicide. Your
Then
mind
why
would
go to the
shatter
portal?
beyond when you get beyond the portal. I have business, and I would probably like to close it. It is. Don't get me wrong. I have no interest, at least now, going to the far realm. That would be something in the future, but something that I do need to address quite
What do you need to do?
urgently. I need to close it,
How do we close it?
or very at the least study it to make sure that it doesn't grow in size.
Do you know how to close it?
From what I've learned, there is no direct way, but probably we might find something on the actual island. From what I've realized is that apparently De Savagny is older than we think. It's actually older than Midas itself, which was one of the cities during the Age of Sparks. So perhaps
Age of Dawn.
that because of its isolation, Age of Dawn, my bad. Because of the Age of... Thank you, God.
You're welcome.
From the Age of Dawn, perhaps there's something on the island itself that will cover this. Or at the very least, I can try something myself, if need be.
Okay. I'd be willing to help you with this. You've been good friends with me so far, and we're the last two remaining of the original group. Well,
I mean, I'm here.
except for Kobe.
Damn, like Jacoba's like.
I look at Toto, I look at
In my
Toto,
defense,
and I
sir,
put my
you
hand,
don't look the same.
put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, I agree. It does suck being the last two members of the original group.
Yeah, I was just like looking at you
Alright,
guys.
I got my money situation sorted out already, and I got rid of the spells and shit that I'm not using.
Nice.
So yeah, I'd sell that over.
We will discuss your situation in a moment.
Wait, you're selling over the actual
But,
book? That's
Yeah, I'm gonna sell the
Does this
actual
need to be
book.
added to the guild
I gotcha.
fund?
The 300,000. Yeah,
Jared's
for the
fund or is
guild
it guild
fund. Yeah, the guild fund.
I
is it
mean,
Guild? Oh, hey, you want to keep it, Jared? It's yours. You made that.
if
fucking
you
deal.
remember, Jared, I did loan you some money to buy that book originally. You know, when Jet got that big payment.
That was Jet, not Jakova.
Or no,
I
not
don't-
Jet. I meant Dracova, not Jet. When Dracova got that big payment, you know, from fucking the
Did you
the
loan me
armor.
money?
I did. Remember, there was an artifact. You were like, "Oh, I don't have that on me." I'm like, "Oh, here you go. We'll just cut it out later." You know, I mean,
Yeah, how much
honestly,
was
at
it,
this
Nate?
point, we all just share money. It doesn't even matter. Put
So
the money
it's
in your-
300,000?
Well, let him
Yeah.
go. It's his choice.
Alright, that puts us at 787,000 gold.
I'm just saying, you know, Tin, though, we should do that flying boat, though, still. I'm just saying that might be a cool investment, and that will make your family even more money.
I'm still concerned. How much was this book originally?
Can I throw you?
It was literally like, I think like 1,000 gold. It was not much.
Shit.
It was not.
Because I had 740 platinums on me, like, or more
It was
actually.
not a lot. It was
If
not-
it was
you-
more
I
than
didn't think you
that,
got
then yeah, I don't.
No, I think
I
you
don't
got
know.
the
I know
before
that
the platinum.
Dracova
I
Oh,
probably
wow.
didn't think it was worth it, and you probably bought it for me.
I might have, yeah, that's what I think it was. I think you were like, I don't want to spend the money. And I'm like, I'll get it for you to fucking.
Give me it. I'll be right back.
It was
Actually,
before you got the platinum.
It was before you. Regardless, though, I do remember because I remember we were shopping, and that was right after that.
Jared was saying, "I'm a broke boy. I'm a broke boy."
'Cause I thought about almost buying it for myself, for like Jet to give to Jet, but then I was like, Jared will use it more. Jet doesn't need it. So it was like, fuck it, we'll do that. Regardless, though, we'll continue at the discussion. Yeah, the OG 2 members, Dracova's just sitting there, just like, goddamn, I fucking hate these guys.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dracova.
He like looks over at Emperor Prize and he's like, God, everyone's a fucking crazy.
To be fair, we thought you died after you were bamfed away.
Yeah, he did.
But regardless, with or without help, I will be making this journey. You may accompany if you wish. We all have our own goals and ambitions. Some of them greater than others, and some of them minor. But this one is more of an urgency. If it grows in size, let's just say that the entire north southern of Southern may be more home to aberrations. Is a theory.
Before. What was the name of that man at the start of our party who got demolished by the rays of those beasts?
Oh, you're talking about
Trevor?
Trevor.
That's right.
Trevor. He died during the Coliseum, if I recall.
My good friend Trevor. I remember when we grew up together.
That has to do.
Like, you've had no fucking sympathy at all.
In memory of Trevor. I'll go with you. But I can't put off my initial hold on hell for much more than 3 months.
I think that's fair.
I mean, to be fair, we can get there pretty easily with Jet Neptune's help. We can just teleport to Midas.
I just don't want to give the enemy too much time to gather his troops. He knows we're on our way.
And who's the enemy of your shtick?
All of them.
All right, can I make a I don't know a check against
against
that,
what?
That idea?
That idea.
I don't
you
think
can't make a
all
check
of
against an idea. Haven't you watched V for Vendetta?
Well, okay, I guess like that speech because it's insight. I'm making an insight because I has to be, I guess.
Yeah, do it insight.
The reason why I'm asking.
How dare you
because
vivify villainous
like,
acts of.
No, because like all of hell.
You make
Connor's like all of hell is gearing up. All of hell is gearing up to fight me right now. I'm like,
no, that's not what I'm saying. They're gearing up for the Blood War, and there's an agent of one of the generals of one of the layers of hell that knows us and knows we're gonna go fight him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's definitely.
And it just so happens to be like the strongest general. So if we wait too long, we might be fucked.
Who knows that we're coming to fight them? Did I miss something?
Yes.
Yeah, that whole arc where like we made
where we got the fork,
killed the dragon, got that. So
we killed the dragon. But
there was that play.
How did the general know that we're coming for it though?
Because his agent gave us the fork, and I told him I was going to kill him.
Yeah, it was during that whole play arc. Where like they were doing like a play and everybody was getting riled up, and we were like, oh well, or no, they were like they're gonna not rile up, they're gonna team up. And then we were like riled them up so they fought again.
That was something else. That was something else.
Yeah, that was another thing. That's also an issue.
This is the penthouse one with the devil. The fiend.
I did. Well, okay, Jake talking. I know you made that deal with the dude, but I don't think you ever like fully discussed the details.
Oh no, he definitely did.
But
I definitely did.
I don't recall that.
Well, that's cool. But
okay, whatever. It's been a long time. Give me a break.
Yeah.
No, I also forget what the deal was.
But it did, yeah. I remember.
Okay, so yeah, even Connor forgot what the original deal was.
I wrote it down somewhere though.
Right. So Johannes will. Oh, I forgot. Yes.
It's like we can't hit each other. We can't deal damage to each other.
Yeah, that's it. You can't hurt each other. You can do anything that would do damage.
In this scenario, we have time on our side for. They don't know when or if we will ever strike. I know you want to, but they don't know when that will happen. So technically we have time on our side, and I don't think that an army of hell will come to this plane anytime soon. I don't think it's even possible.
No, they're not coming to the plane, but the longer we wait, the stronger they get.
Jake, Toto does not care about this plane, bro. Straight
plane
up.
that we're on?
Straight up.
No,
He's
I'm
not
not
free,
talking about that. I'm not talking about protecting this plane. I'm talking about, like, as strong as they are, for one, they're in hell. Of course, they have a fucking army regardless of knowing you're coming or not. You're
There's a
one
blood
person.
war going on that they're gearing up for. That's why the dude was in the
It's been-
material
it's been
plane
fight- they've been
looking.
fighting the
Jay,
blood
shut
war
the
for
Let me
thousands
finish,
of
bro. Let me
years.
finish. That's why he was in the material plane trying to get that dragon contracted so he can gain power for his troops for the blood war against the demons.
Right.
Which now they have that dragon soul, by the way.
Now
so
they
we're
have
probably-
that dragon soul, by the way. Yeah, exactly. And the longer we
So
wait,
you
the
could-
more
you gave it
powerful they're
more
going to
than
become.
I suppose. Jake thinking that they're if it's a general of hell, they already have a fucking army regardless. So it
No, they
doesn't
don't.
matter. The blood war is
They do,
infinite. It's still
But
infinitely
we
going on.
literally saw them in the material plane gathering troops, like a month ago.
Yes, that was like a subsect of this general,
Like,
very
no.
skilled
So,
person.
all right. I think I see where both sides are coming in here. Jake, you are right. They do have an
Because,
army.
like,
Connor's
literally in the
also
war,
right.
the blood
That
war is
army is
infinite.
growing.
There is no shortage of both sides.
What? Right now, that's kind of the lore. Right now, is yes, there is a shortage. The demons and the devils are running into more of a shortage. They're having trouble recruiting. That's why they're literally going into grassroots efforts trying to recruit people. That's the lore right now. That's why they were trying to work together with the demons, but we disrupted that plan already. Now, what's to say that it won't go through again, or they'll try again? That's a very good possibility. We kind of just bamfed out of here and didn't settle anything. At the same time, though,
Okay.
so Jake, you are right. They do already have an army, but I understand where Connor's coming from, saying they're getting stronger though, like they're building more army. So I see, like I said, I'm saying
Let me just like set this in stone. Dustin, is that is basically what it was, right? So you DM'd it so where that the infinite blood war is that one side is having shortages currently.
They're both just trying to get like a leg up on the other.
Because right now, as Jake knows, it's infinite. There is no shortage. But if there is a shortage that you put in there, I missed that, is what I'm asking.
Can you repeat that?
Okay, so in the lore, both sides have infinite fucking troops in terms of to throw at each other. It's the endless blood war. It's the whole shtick. But if you, the DM, added that detail where the devils are having a current shortage on troops that I missed, that's what I'm asking.
No, I don't think they're having a shortage on troops. I don't remember ever saying that. They're trying to get a leg
Okay,
up
because that's what I'm getting
on their
confused on.
opponents
They're
in
like,
any
they're
way
gaining
possible.
Troops. They already have troops. That's
They
what I'm
already
getting
have
lost
troops,
in.
yeah, but they're always trying to get more troops because, that is the thing that they want to do is they need more souls for more troops so they can potentially in the end win. That's all they want to do is just get as many things as possible to throw at their enemies so they can win.
Got it.
They both want.
I'm not saying I don't understand Connor's point. I'm just saying that all from what we already know is that they have an army, and yes, they can get more, but they already have full of help. Like that's what I'm getting confused on. But no, I'll roll with it. I get what you're saying, Connor. I'm not trying to be combative about it. I'm just trying to understand.
No, okay, so for real, I just
And
want
also
to
making sure that
I just want to get to hell eventually. Here.
Oh yeah, like
IRL.
that will happen. I'm just trying to understand to make sure I didn't miss something. Like maybe Dustin's the DM. He could say like, yeah, the demons are currently winning the blood war, and I might have missed that. I don't know. I'm going off of just general like already lore knowledge that Jake knows.
So did we find out how much Nate bought that book for and if it was worth it?
It's probably 1,000. It's just probably 1,000, Jared. You probably didn't have your platinum. It was probably 1,000.
Gotcha.
It was so long ago. It was before Midas, so like a year ago.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
we're just gonna act like
Toto, we will help you with your endeavor. Don't you worry. That is just a big, tall glass of water that I don't think we can tackle ourselves right now. Looking at Toto, or no, sorry, Tenpenny. What did you get up to, self?
What did I get up to? Or are you talking about like what I just did?
Okay, the 8 hours that you did. Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I set up a small trade of the queen, and I sold my grimoire, my alchemical compendium for a quite bit sum. That
It's pretty nice.
is way more than what we
spend the
bought
money
it
well.
for.
You've earned it. Spend the money well. You've earned it. Trying to recall. Is there any other discussions that it needs to be addressed now since we're all here? Toto, Prize, Yakova, anyone else have anything to say? Anything to add to this?
No.
No. Oh, I do want some time to train that mounted combatant.
I'll do it with you.
You could.
Oh,
you could do that in the training room in the mansion, baby.
Dusty,
Mm-hmm.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
My new summon Warforged. Can I summon my what was it? The Steel Protector?
Oh, well, I think you can do that regardless. You have like a connection with him, I thought.
I thought I could just like telepathically talk to him, but like actually summon his representation would be kind of dope.
Summon him.
So
I think that's different from what was it? Because I think the Steel Defender's a construct, whereas the Warforged are more of like their own individual race, different from the because constructs are basically fucking robots.
Yeah.
Not saying that
but
Warforged are robots.
I thought that like this one was made in the
Well, I'm
same
trying to
way.
say
It was
is that
just
you can
or it was found in Midas. That's my argument. Is that it was found in the ruins of a fucking city. So I'm not sure if it was made in the same way. As
It's
these
not
or
made in the same way. So that's the thing. It's not technically the same
You could
type of
test it,
creature.
or you could try something.
So if you want to know, in the D&D chat, the spell's made, by the way.
I saw it. I didn't read it yet, but I saw that you did post it. Actually, I will ask. Prize, curiosity. I know you sent that robot dog out for an errand. Have you heard from it recently in terms of what you sent it out for?
I believe I just let it roam the grounds of our country to prey on any malicious intent that might be around there. I can't go against his nature of letting him hunt, so to let him have his way with the grounds, as long as he didn't harm any of our residents, was a good placeholder until we needed him.
Okay. Interesting.
Do you have anything in mind? Do you need him to go play fetch for you?
I would have to think about it. There's something that I might have that, at the moment, I need more information before sending this creature in, not knowing if it might come back to you or not.
Well, he's quite stealthy, I'll tell you that.
That he is. I will get back to you on it, I promise. Okay. I think that is the end of our discussion. If anyone else wants to add anything, that would be the time. If not, the mansion's yours to traverse for the rest of the day.
I think why we go and do the next stuff to prepare for hell. One, we should talk to the Warforged, stop by back home, and make sure they start preparing for like any battles or like great wars. Start getting stuff ready. As well as I think we could start offering recruitment of mercenaries. I mean, we got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to ride into hell with us? That'd be kind of lit.
You could also ask Kalos, considering we're kind of temp members
Well,
of
that's
the
what I'm
council.
saying. Like send some Warforged to put up what's that shit called? Like advertisements, basically, like requests for like mercenaries if they want to ride into hell.
Oh, you mean like pay them to die for us?
Well, like come fight. Like we'll pay you to come fight in our army.
Mercenary work, bro.
Yeah, I
We
mean, that's how
gotta
it
like that.
is.
Okay.
Bad funny though. Do we pay for them to die for us? Yeah, well, say it out loud like that to them. Say in the quiet part.
You're not wrong.
They're not gonna like
You're
to hear
being
that, bro.
sent to hell.
Have a little tact.
Or at least
So,
add the fucking,
Jer-
possibly into it.
I mean, if you put "you're going to war," there's always the chance in the back of the head you're gonna fucking die, regardless.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
war.
not like-
The crusade.
That's not the part they add.
There's also the prospect of like we would have to get a help portal and figure out if that help portal goes there, because not gonna lie, just because we can get there doesn't mean we can send an entire fucking army there. Me and Toto can only do it once a day, and it's to go there or to come back.
No, but we could ask your friend where the portal is.
Very well. Oh,
And
we would
spend
have
as
to,
many
we
days
would
as
have to
we
check
want
what layer it
transporting
goes
their
to.
army.
So, where was it? Nate and Toto are in the training room with their mountain combatants.
I'm totally not training the Skiffle right now. Totally not.
Mm-hmm.
If you got that,
I can tell with the name of Skiffle Fluck on your character.
I'm definitely no man, never. Apparently, if I hit all my attacks in one turn, I can do 52 damage. I might have buffed him quite a bit.
He was not weak, dude.
No, he was bad.
He was
I respect him, not gonna lie, but he's still the same classes.
Okay. I mean, that's not even without his necrotic punch.
Yeah, no, I didn't even use his necrotic.
So, is there anything we still need to do in Bana? And I think we're done here, right?
I think you guys are done. Yeah.
Okay. So, for the rest of the night, for the day, it will be like a day off. Doing whatever the fuck we want in the mansion because I have it for the entire day. Might as well use it. Yeah. If there's anything else you guys wanted to do, I suppose, in the mansion. Training, arcane shit. Now would be the time.
Just training.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is
Was
anyone-
there any more,
Dustin.
like,
I mean, any of you could also hang out with like the queen. You know.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I already got the TP circle for Bana.
Who's
I
out here
wanted to
rizzing up the
state
queen,
that.
bro?
Yeah.
I
Who,
can
who
go.
wants to do it?
I'm gonna go ask the queen if she wants to trade something else.
I want more money.
Okay. What do you ask her? She'll pull you into she's it's been a busy day, and she kind of pulls you through like the personal chambers out back behind the Gulthias tree and the throne. And it'll take you into like a private little it looks like a partial study, not with like a vast assortment of reading material, but like a small little study. You see a large bar cart has been set up with many fancy ancient drinks, but you also see some like new fangled basically blood vials and stuff, and she pours herself a nice little drink. Anything for you?
He surprised me.
It won't let me turn him into a vampire, but we'll let her. Fucked up, fucking racist.
About to make a half human, half vampire hybrid, if you know what I'm saying.
You're about to
You're about to make a fucking dampier. You're gonna make a dampier.
Yeah,
This
she'll
is how Zazad Kane got made.
she kind of hides what she makes, but eventually she gives it to you, and you take a sip.
Oh, I give it a nice smell, sniff, swirl it around.
It's definitely hold up, let me just confirm exactly what's in
He's
this.
feeding him blood.
Definitely blood.
It's definitely blood. I don't have my Compodium anymore. I can't change this.
It's definitely whiskey based.
Whiskey. Hey, yo, I love my whiskey. I'll take a sip. Can you explain to me the flavors? I'm
Make
tasting
a
in this.
what are you better at, perception or Make an investigation check, actually. Yeah, I'll do an investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hold on, I can't see what this is.
Kind of a whiskey connoisseur. I got a 29.
29. You're getting a taste of a sweet vermouth, some bitters. There's like a maraschino cherry garnish. With the whiskey, this is pretty much a Manhattan.
It's a Manhattan.
Manhattan.
You don't know what a Manhattan is, Connor?
I'm literally gonna be like,
Oh, actually, sorry. It's not a
Manhattan by chance.
Oh no, it's not
very-
a. It's not a Manhattan. This is actually a. This is a Kalos. Sorry.
Kalos. Okay,
Yeah, this is a
Kalos.
Kalos.
Ah, Kalos. Quite
Good
divine.
taste.
Thank you for the tasty treat.
Anything. You've provided us a very tasty treat with your deal. I'm very happy to
Mm.
say.
I'm very happy with our acquaintance. I was wishing to say to you, in the future, if you ever need any more support, I can get you a lot more than just blood. That was the
Oh.
More bodily fluids.
more bodily.
If you're willing to
Interesting.
trade something else in it.
Trying to raise her up. I'm literally just trying to make a regular deal for fucking my petty family, bro.
No, Rizzler.
I'm
We know
always
we're
in
on the
need
one
of.
next part the story. We're gonna see.
She's gonna raise me up. There better not have been a fucking a sleeper in that fucking cut, bro.
I'm sure you could give me a great many things, and I'm very intrigued.
I wish I'm gonna tell her the location and everything for and tell her to expect like letters and stuff because for deal processes and so forth so on.
You want me to write you?
What was that?
You want me to write you?
Yes.
That's cute.
Oh, I try. Very flavorful. You know, these times are quite dreary, and I know that you need to be rebuilding here and expanding. So, if there's anything you might need, I shall be there.
Well, she looks you up and down. How nervous are you?
How nervous?
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. Quite. So it's like I'm keeping my cool, but maybe a 6 of nervousness. Actually, we're a little nervous.
You know, there's something I've been meaning to get for a while now, and I was intrigued when your group came. But, you know, you've intrigued me the most so far.
Oh, have I?
For now. You hear slight movement near the door, and you look and you see a blight walk in, grab the door handle, and close it. There's a moment, and then you hear a fire roar to life, and you hear soft music begin to play.
Oh no! I'm getting rizzed. I'm getting rizzed. Oh, fire's quite warm.
Let me help you take something off. And we fade to black.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah, it's getting quite heavy, hot. I mean,
Which one are
hot,
you?
heavy.
I wasn't listening because I was AFK pretty much. But I heard someone say that you basically got with her. Who was that?
That was Drakova.
That was Drakova? Get fucked!
That was Dracova joking around about the price of admission.
No, I said so. Actually, what I said was that me and Q fucked.
Oh.
Oh,
but
And
Johannes
Jake
misunderstood.
like believed it, or
Yeah,
just
Johannes, so what happened was like they were like, "What did you guys do back there?" And I'm like, "We fucked." And then he goes like, "I'm gonna insight check that." He's like, "I believe you had sex with her," and I'm like, "Oh, I bet like I had sex with you, but you can believe whatever you want."
I was in the middle of coming back, and I just heard like, "Oh, you had sex with her." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, who's lying through their teeth?
That's the best part because
Wait,
Johannes,
we can
I
just
just
do that?
because the real one was I was
Yo,
like,
we
"Yeah, I
killed
had
the
sex
boss
with
while you were
Emperor
away, bro.
twice." Yeah, actually, like we're like
yeah. Every time Dusty goes AFK, oh yeah, we fucked the boss.
Fuck the boss.
Well,
But the
You missed the
roll-
You know.
Tap the dragon.
all right, boys.
well,
So,
Jared technically
so
tapped the boss, so.
Yeah, keep this going.
I'm gonna flavor this now, boys. I got you.
I'm actually gonna
No, we cut the black. You don't know what
happens.
happens, but we cut the black.
As my
You can
vision
believe what
begins to
happens,
fade.
whatever you want to think happened.
They fucking fucked. You got me so fucked up. That's if you don't like.
You got turned into a vampire, bro. You're gonna wake up with a bite mark on your neck. You're gonna feel real stupid about
There
yourself.
is a bite mark there, but it's not.
You're a little vampire spawn, bro. You need to go get cured. You better go get a cure curse spell on your or remove curse spell on your ass.
So
All right, so
You're
is this like a
mistaken.
wake kind of carriage, like later on?
So,
You're mistaken.
here's
It's
the
not
thing.
bite mark on here, it's bite mark on
you
her.
all watch as after a successful day, Tenpenny returns, kind of like really sweaty, and you notice he has one of his hands wrapped up.
Fuck.
What happened? What happened to you?
I was talking about trade offers with the queen, and then
You fucked her, right?
You
I
traded
don't
something else.
remember. Everything just kind of went black after the fire came on.
Oh shit.
Can I make? Can I just make an insight check?
Make an insight check.
I want to know if they actually. Then you're gonna tell us.
I love Jake making insight checks on stuff that it's like the character doesn't know, or like
Yeah.
it's like great stuff. I love when Connor he was like, "I want to make an insight check if you're like saying that you really do want to fight hell." I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
I was gonna say it's his favorite fucking skill check is insight, bro.
I love that if like he got like a really high thing. It's like, no, actually, Connor, I don't think you do want to fight hell anymore. Your character
Actually,
locked
bro,
that
I
into.
don't think Hell wants to fight you, bro. Can I do an insight check on the?
I have no
Okay.
enemies.
I want insight check is insight check.
Jake says you have no enemies and you don't know more, Connor. They're gone.
Yeah.
You have.
Jake's gonna go buy a fucking scratch off at fucking the gas station. He's gonna do an insight check to make sure it's a winner first.
Okay. First, I will say I got a 15 seconds. I wanted to say that I phrased it wrong in the terms of like I wanted to insight check Connor on a different prospect of fighting the war. Not that he has any
No,
enemies.
Jake, you're good. We're just cooking, bro.
No, we're just making a funny.
I know.
God
I'm just-
damn, wait, that was fucking funny, dude.
I didn't say check Connor. Does he have enemies? Yes or no?
I'm fucking crying right now.
I'm gonna do an insight check on this next shot. See if it gets me drunk.
Dustin, I got a fat 15 on Jared.
That is a very fat 15. He made a deal.
Did they fuck? Did they fuck?
They made a deal.
No, did they fuck? You have to answer the question.
It's hard to tell.
Well, he doesn't know. Like, how are you gonna insight Jared if he doesn't remember?
He's gonna pull down my pants and see if there's like.
Suck your dick. Like, my take saliva on this.
Let me smell your cock.
Whoa.
Jake pulls down his
Do a
pants,
strength
blows
check.
his dick. This tastes like vagina.
Clearly,
Come over here, turn around.
Jake.
You gotta check something.
Clearly, something happened. He's not exactly telling a lie.
Okay.
Something happened.
He's unaware.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll just like look at him and I'll say, "Oh, you too," just like the other two.
But I do have to ask, what happened to my hand? Or do I have to insight check my hand?
I don't know. It's your hand.
Jared, you have a small knife cut on your hand that is all over the palm.
She
bleeding,
took
bitch.
my blood.
Oh.
She took my blood.
She took more than your blood, buddy.
I was gonna say,
Actually, what
yeah, I think it was more.
Can I do
blood
an
than
insight
hair.
check on his kidneys?
Also, I want an insight check on how much blood he actually has, because to be bleeding out and still have a boner is impressive.
All
Oh,
I'm
God.
saying is my passive perception is 20.
Hey, we're
Can I
done. We're
smell the
done, guys.
blood?
Continue with the story. What's done?
Does Tim's blood smell good? Can I have some of it?
Yeah, do an insight check on it.
His blood is
Yeah,
filled with
I-
endorphins.
Bro, I walk up to Tim and put my arm around him and say, "How you doing?"
So
With your
you
You're looking like a
with your vampiric senses, Nate, you can tell that he got very, very close.
Yeah, dude, I'm about to get close too with him, bro. I'm about to bend over. Be like, can I drop the platinum? Can you still pick it up?
Okay, that was super funny. Can you like say that again?
My sweet elf boy, come here. Your long, luscious locks.
Oh, it stinks.
I dropped the platinum. Go pick it up.
I love the idea. It's also kind of like, historically accurate too, because like I was in like a roving band army of like, mercenaries. I mean, they were doing some questionable, not, culturally appropriate things nowadays. I'm like, come here.
Are you projecting for the army?
I'm just projecting for like, I'm talking about the Falcovian army back when,
I was gonna say, what did you do?
You saw what
Did
their
fuck
flag
die?
looked like. You know what they were doing. I didn't make that flag. Lore did. Where do you think they based it off of?
All right. Besides Nate wanting to fuck Jared now by dropping a platinum piece, go pick that up. Super
Bend
fun.
over and pick that up.
I will actually go look for the queen too. And no, I'm not looking to fuck. I'm looking to actually sell some shit to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the queen too and say bye. I'm getting ready to go.
Well, no, I actually have shit I don't want, and I was just gonna
What
sell
do you
her,
get-
just fucking give it to her.
What are you gonna pawn off to her?
I have a Death Knight sword and armor.
Oh, actually, she'll buy that.
You know, the
I thought that
Death
was
Knights
part of
that
the
she
party.
fucking sold, that she wanted us to kill. I have their shit.
Yeah, she'll take that
Well,
shit.
she didn't want us to kill him.
Yeah, I'll go up and I'll be like, I don't know what you did to my comrade. Don't really care. As long as he's not a vampire, that's all that matters. I have these items to sell, give, trade. I don't know. They're from one of the Death Knights. Are you interested?
I'm sure I can equip it to one of my lieutenants for sure. Said it's their sword and armor.
Yes.
Let's see here. I will give
How
you.
about this? I will not. I actually cut her off. Actually, how about this? Instead of you giving me gold and trading it for another item, how about I trade it for some time?
What?
If it would be all right with you, could I have?
I could say time in a bottle.
Could I have some time to speak with the your new
Cast an
prisoner?
insight check.
That can be arranged.
Alone, preferably. And of course, me being a magic user, me being in a space of anti-magic, I couldn't do much anyway.
Well, that can be done. Make a persuasion check, actually.
Okay. Normal, advantage, disadvantage?
Normal.
Oh. Fuck, I should have cast Gibbleness. I forgot! Oh well. 18, not bad.
I will warn you. Even in a normal state, I don't trust him. Be very, very
Even
careful.
if, Okay,
Well,
what should I look out for then?
just be very, very careful when you speak to him. Because if I'm not there, and if you really wish to be alone, that means you also don't want my blights there. Which means you have no defenses if he does somehow break out. So just be ready. And no, there is nothing he could give you for actually breaking out. He would have betrayed you at a moment's notice.
Oh, believe me, I have no intentions of breaking him out. To be totally honest, when he said he was going to dethrone you, I'm just going with the course of action, to be honest. But since you have the upper hand, I have no reason to let him loose. He has nothing physically that he could offer me anyway.
Good.
He seems like a shell of himself anyway.
Maybe. He's still very dangerous. But let me make myself proper and I'll meet you there.
Very well.
She takes about maybe 10 minutes, throws on a new dress. Hair not as tangled. And will lead you.
I was gonna ask. I'm talking to her during the process of walking there. In the space of it being anti-magic, is it up to the door? How far does the field extend exactly?
Oh, you'll see it.
Oh, I could see it. I thought it would be invisible. And if for whatever reason I do need a shut-off switch per se, would I just need to send you a message and you can make it happen instantly, or do you need to physically be looking at them?
Oh, there's no way for me to shut it off.
Well, you knocked him unconscious when we first met.
No, he's talking about knocking her out, not like.
Oh, to knock him out?
Not like, not to shut the field off, but shut off him.
Shut him off. Shut the guy off.
Shut you off.
Yeah, I'll show you. See, baby.
Well, now that he is in his predicament, I really can't shut him off.
Because he's in the anti-magic field.
Yes, it took him some natural time to wake up, but...
Oh, and he's up right now.
He is.
Okay. If that was the case, I would have gladly waited for him to wake up as well.
Well, let's go speak to him. She takes you to this strange section of the Emperor's quarters. It's kind of deep within the recesses of these hallways that dwell within the mountainside. And when you find it, it is this very strange coloration, one that you've never seen before. It is like this greenish granite that shines with an intricate light. You can see it is made to be a beautiful structure, but there are so many impurities in it. It's strange. She walks up to the door, places her hand upon it, and you see her eyes flash. And you watch the door suddenly shift and move. And whereas you would expect it to be this smooth movement, it is rough. You hear the grinding of the gears as they barely are able to hold and move the door open. Walking in, you can see the walls, the floors, everything is this green granite. And you immediately feel this sense come over you of this almost innate feeling of loss of magic all around you, just upon entering. You can see what looks to be almost old desks and research centers spread around the room. This room, it's messy and unfinished. Whatever this room was supposed to be, whatever maybe sort of vault it was supposed to be, it was not completed fully. You head down a set of stairs to a open section of this vault. And in the middle, surrounded by this strange pool of greenish, brackish water and an island of solid green granite, chained by every extremity, head in one of those what's the medieval contraption?
Like a stretcher, like a torture device.
Iron Mask.
No, it's just
Iron
like the
Man,
one where
Iron
you,
Man.
no, it's just where you put your head and your arms through it.
Oh, a stockade.
Oh,
A stockade, yeah. It's basically just this green granite stockade with chains tying each fingertip up to the actual stockade as well. You can see there's this tight chain around the neck that like blocks all movement. The legs are chained down to the ground on the other side. This figure is not moving. And you can see he's just sitting there, eyes gazing towards the both of you. You can see heavy-looking dark blights are just standing in the corners watching. And the second they see Darshira Moira, the queen, they begin to walk out of the room with her, or towards her. I hope you two have a
Don't worry, I won't.
lovely conversation.
It won't be too long. I wouldn't go too far.
I will... I won't lock you into this Dawn Tomb, but just know, if I need to, this can be sealed, and you will never be found again.
Once again, I have no intention of freeing this prisoner at all, if that's what you're worried about the most.
Good. I'm just warning you. Have fun. She turns
Like
and
one
with
of
her
those
blades
things,
walks out of whatever this structure is, which she's called it a Dawn Tomb.
It's like one of those situations where like Jake's like, all right, go to the secret chat, and then like 5 minutes later he comes back. He's like, all right, guys, we need to get the fuck out of here. I actually freed the guy. And it's just like,
We gotta
like,
get the
what
fuck out of here.
happened?
I slit his throat. He's fucking dead. Let's
I'm
go.
dead. We need to go. Like,
Yeah, like it's like the fucking Smiley Friends. Hey Pip, you know, like this guy looks like he's
I
already
think this
gone.
guy's
I
like
just
a
say we cut
bomb.
our losses and get out of here.
get out of here.
Yeah. So as she leaves, I turn to him and with a big smile on my face, I begin to approach. How big is the space specifically?
The room itself is maybe about 50 feet. It's this like large circle. His little platform is only about maybe 15 feet. And then there's about a 10-foot pool surrounding it. Of this like strange brackish water.
Okay, so can I deduce that that is where the anti-magic field is?
You don't feel like you could cast magic in this entire place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's the entire whatever
Okay,
the
as an
structure
example, I'll
is.
try and cast. As a test, I'll try and cast prestidigitation.
Roll a d100.
Would that be your disguise self stops working then? So like
It's a
you're like,
cantrip.
like your true form, yeah. So you're in like your like yellow robe.
Yes. You said roll a d100.
Yep. Oh, nothing happens.
72. Okay. It's not like I was using it to cast anything specific. I just wanted to.
No,
test it.
you feel
So
like there is this room, whatever this chamber is, whatever this structure is, it's unfinished, but it's still strong enough to block magic within it. Like you feel like in this place, You can't be seen. You feel like there's no magic here. There's probably no divination into this place. Like when she said that you could never be found, you kind of assume she would be right.
Literally meant that.
Yeah, but there is, like, since it's unfinished, there is like a tinge of like maybe something could work in here. Maybe.
That's not entirely certain. I would love to like explore this room and like do some anti-magic study, but I won't do that now. Fully donned in the yellow cloak now that the disguised self is gone. There's no smile on my face, but a pale mask and 2 eye holes. I go and I grab a chair and I sit down. Preferably if there's a table in front of him.
This chair, there's no table.
There's no tables?
No.
I sit down and I'm not sure if this is magic or this is just like my ability, but like my main shtick of like what was it? Awakened Mind, where I can talk to people in their heads. Does that work? Because it's not like a spell, I think. It's just like my ability.
I'd say so. You could use it.
Okay. In his mind, he will hear comfortable. He can respond, I believe.
He does not speak to you in your mind. No.
Yeah, not in my mind. I meant like out loud.
Yeah. No. You look comfortable though. Maybe we can switch spaces.
Tempting. Very tempting. Oh, that's not my Johannes voice. Very, very tempting, but I'm gonna have to decline that request right now. I'm really here just to ask a couple of questions.
Of course.
It's nothing to do with your book or whatever this queen is after in her endgame. Very unrelated, believe it or not. You've been around for a very long time. A little after Age of Dawn and Midas, but still long enough to where I can poke and prod and get some information of that time. I pull out some parchment, being an artist, and since I can't cast prestidigitation to cast magic, I will take out the pen or a piece of charcoal, and I begin to draw. I will begin to draw a list of different symbols, because I've had this for a while. A list of different symbols of cults and gods and whatnot. And somewhere I will put the symbol of yellow somewhere within the drawing. And it's not like a listed order where it's like left to right. It is like random symbols in random places. And I will hold it up and I will say, do any of these ring a bell to you?
Are these all real symbols then?
They are indeed they're not magical symbols. They're like symbols that denote. I have it. It was from it was from a very long time ago. Remember that book I stole from the first library?
Yeah.
That was the book of gods and occults, and it's their symbols that denote on what they are.
Yeah. You show him that, he lists every name. Cthulhu.
He lists everything.
Bane. The King of Yellow.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, what was that? Your
sorry, the King in Yellow. He lists all the names.
Okay. Intriguing. Now I'm curious about some of them, mainly the one in yellow.
I could tell.
What can you... You said dude tell?
I said I can tell.
If you can't tell under this mask, I'm smiling. What do you know of De Saugny specifically? I have come to some recent information that kind of gets me a little curious, and as well as the history of Southern and its relation to this being.
That's where his kingdom used to reside. Back in the day when the gods walked the plains openly. Even the eldritch monstrosities walked the plains. All of them. Even yours. Were stopped and shunted away. But that legacy, it lives on. It never fades. And it never will. This world is a cycle. And I bet the reason you're here, wearing this yellow cloak, is he's coming back. He's rebuilding, isn't he? Everything that was torn from him, that cycle is being born anew. Through you. Does that scare you?
To be honest, I haven't felt a lot of emotions, especially in this form, in a very long time. I will attempt to see if the Crown of Carcosa will appear. Not to use it as a spell, but just to manifest it. Does it work? Out of curiosity.
It does not.
It does not. So, since you think I am part of this cycle, have you seen it before? It attempted with other deities and creatures?
This cycle was far before my time. But it is a cycle. And I bet it's coming to fruition right now. You can't stop it.
And let me...
It'll happen nonetheless.
And what if I were just to sit in this room with you forever?
Someone else would take your place. Little yellow man. Maybe your madness would fade.
Little. Oh, sorry I interrupted you, Dustin. I didn't let you finish.
Oh, sorry. No, you're fine. You could sit in this room for the rest of your life. You wouldn't age. You wouldn't die. You dwell within the Dawn Tombs as the Nerevarine built them to do.
Call Nerevarine.
Make a history check.
Sure. Advantage or normal?
I'd say advantage. You just researched some of this information. Or just figured out some of this information.
22!
The Nerevarine was the society that dwelt in this area. Specifically the King's Mountain during the Dawn War. That was who Q fought. Yeah, you've never heard of Dawn Tomb, but if this is a construction of theirs, then yeah.
Intriguing. I look around and real quick, is there any rocks on the ground?
There's
any broken pieces of brick?
Not really. Is
this
there's
room
like
brick by chance? Like, what's the material of this room?
It's this strange green granite that is not fully
it's green
formed.
Granite.
Yeah, it's like this hard green granite that is like the solid pieces. Like there's no cracks in it. There's no.
It's like It's like one whole piece.
Basically, it is a very, very strange room. There's no fitted anything. Like, it is just granite.
Intriguing.
And it's this very, very
okay, then
strange
scratch
green
that.
color.
I then scratch that because most likely there wouldn't be then. And I'll ask, since you know of all of cycles, what happens when? I guess what would be a catalyst for these cycles, and how does one dictate if one is a part of it? And we know that you yourself wasn't part of a cycle for that Nightwalker.
Maybe I was. I'm sure I'll get to thinking in the next 1,000 years that I'm probably going to be trapped here. in my own tomb. I know enough to see that the world is probably changing once again. But that same cycle, that same spark never goes away. It might look different on the outside, but it is all the same.
And you yourself, with your little book, Jake talking, do I know if it was a Book of Chaos or not, or do we not know what those are?
I don't know if you know what the Book of Chaos is.
Okay. I was going to say, I remember you explaining it. I wasn't sure if Johannes ever knew.
Yeah, I think
Never
this
mind.
is like,
Say,
I don't think you know what these are.
And you with your little book of spells, thinking that you could play God. And you apparently thinking that will be part of this Eldritch being's godhood. What? I suppose... Actually, I'm trying to think. Hold on. Fuck. Since he used this book and he became crazy, was that a magical effect? And if that's the case, wouldn't it be off right now?
It could be a curse.
Yes, but he's an anti-magic. Wouldn't the curse turn off? At least for while he's in the room?
Maybe, but also you have to remember that the way that the magic could work is that it could just change your brain. So like when the curse fades, your mind is still broken or changed to a capacity that can't just be fixed in a day or two. You know.
Okay. You with your book and me with my crown. We are both that have cut from the same cloth in a way. We both desired something that led down to this path, and we're paying a price for it. And I began to chuckle slowly.
A difference between what I had and you do. I was the strongest mage in existence for but a moment. I could do things no one else could. Things that maybe looks you dead in the eyes, maybe could come to pass again.
And then what of me, I suppose? And how am I different from you then? It seems you've attained but a very brief moment of power, but lost it instantly. And now you are here sitting in the cell. How am I different from you?
You are still walking towards something which you do not know. You all are.
Alright then. So then what about the location of planar portals relating to hell?
I couldn't help you with that.
Oh, the great powerful mage doesn't know where a few planar portals are?
No, that is something I never got the chance to find. I heard of the great ruins of Dwenwell, but I only made it as far as Karsus.
Okay. Out of your castle that you've wandered, I doubt you would tell someone such as myself this. But does the Queen actually have full access to your castle? Personally, I'm not playing either sides right now. I'm playing whatever side benefits me the most, to be totally honest with you.
So, if...
Anything that we say in this room is between us.
I figured that. If you freed me and I promised you something that you truly desired, you would do it.
No, that's not what I asked. And no offense, I have no intention of freeing you. Like I've said, I have no intention of playing sides. I'm more of a curious fellow, and the question was if there are places within this castle that your queen doesn't even know about.
I'm entitled to my secrets.
Of course. I mean, if there was, there's secrets for a reason. There'd be no guarantee that I'd find it.
No, but there's a guarantee that she will pry my mind for as long as it takes to find everything I know.
A little bit of magic, it can go a very long way. Believe you and me. Even though I have not gauged what you could do, you have not fully gauged what we can fully do as a group.
I can assume. I've met people like you before. Granted, they were weaker. They never reached their pinnacle yet. I didn't get to see it. But still.
What were their names?
Well,
I got you in a box.
Carter Ninsk was one of them. Sven Loudcoin.
These champions.
Sven Loudcoin, my favorite.
Yes, the champions.
Very
Yeah.
nice and intriguing.
They're long dead now. I'm sure of it.
And before I stand up, kind of brush myself off a little bit, before I go, would you be happy if I killed you? Would
Death?
you rather be trapped here for 1,000 years, or would you rather have been dead?
That is an interesting question. I've been posing myself the same thought. With life, there's a chance of escape. A future, should the world collapse. Well, I'm sure that there is someone out there with knowledge enough to one day find me. Maybe to kill an ancient threat, one who could surpass someone's own magical abilities one day if they were to get free, or freed by someone. But then there's also death and the finality of it. I'm sure my soul is already forfeit. I'll continue to live. Give me some hope. I lived a very long time in the negative plane. My soul is already hurt. Some quiet in this chamber might do me good.
And possibly you
Plus-
could pick up the broken piece that you left behind, I assume.
Maybe. Plus, you would never kill me. You would risk so much. With the queen you just made friends with.
I don't see anyone as friends unless they have something to offer.
Well,
Or else it'd be a one-sided relationship.
maybe. She would offer you much danger if you were to end me. Perhaps there's something entertaining in that. Not now. Not now. I'll bide my time.
And I will turn away, and as I walk, I will say, I hope they remember you, Lucius Dredd.
The 5th of November.
You're probably a great man, but no longer. And Levy, let's hope this place lets you pick up those pieces you've left behind. And I walk out the door.
You hear as you begin to walk up the stairs and out the door. When the world needs a mad mage again to take down someone else, I'm sure people less scrupulous than even you all will find me. The world always needs people who remember. You walk up.
While this is going on, I'm talking to like Emperor Prize, and I'm like,
We dogged her so hard early.
You know, the thing that got me that I'm thinking about, right, Emperor Prize, is that like, you know, if they're just containing him in a room, the real shame he didn't like, you know, hit the gym more often, because like, you know, without magic, that guy's kind of useless.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of all these pissy scroll readers.
I mean, if he's just
talking about bending reality to their will, how about you bend your arm in a fucking bicep curl, my guy?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
How about you bend some
stockade
wenches
couldn't
over in a
hold
Bravo?
me. I can break these cuffs. You know,
I can break these cuffs.
Yeah, I can break these cuffs. You know, that's all I'm saying. But like, you know,
Yeah. You can break reality, but you can't break out of prison.
Listen,
Tough.
no, listen. He's
Got a reality, but you can't break
This
her
is a
back.
D&D mage we're talking about here. You know, this man has a fucking 8-pack. You know.
Well, I imagine. I'm just
He
saying.
could. He
like,
theoretically could.
He didn't earn that.
Nah, he has
I
that.
guarantee you, my strength score is stronger. Fuck this guy. I guarantee you I'll beat him in a fucking athletics match.
I mean, yeah, you are stronger, but guess what? This man, he's fit.
He might have an 8-pack, but he doesn't have an 8 racks.
They probably suspended his body. during
money.
his prime, I would say.
Yeah, my Arax means 800,000 gold.
We do now, bro. We have the party fund. It's 8 racks.
But
Mad
yeah,
funny.
I leave the room, leave the area. I regain the ability to cast Disguise Self and immediately do so.
Yeah, the queen is
I've
just
been
standing
yellow
outside
bad
watching you. Yeah, fun in there.
Who is? I'm sorry.
The queen.
Oh, okay.
Me, I'm standing outside. I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to see my good friend Johannes again, who forgot about me earlier.
You exit the chamber. She sends her blights back in. She closes the door. You hear it lock tightly. The gears turning heavily, almost scratching everything apart. Like this, whatever this chamber is, it's not made well. Well, you have a fun
I
time
can
in there.
definitely tell. Johanna's voice now. Of course, I've gotten what I've needed with a big smile on my face. I've had some information, not nearly enough, but
Well,
it'll do.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Come, let's go away from the Dawn Tomb.
You know, just for the shits and giggles and the meme, I want to do an insight search. I want to know if she was listening to the conversation.
Make an insight check.
It'll be a
This is
fucking
gonna be-
7.
Fuck, what the fuck?
I mean, the
thing is, I
door-
always do insight, but I always fail at it.
I mean, the door was mostly closed. Like, it was barely cracked open. So, like, most likely no.
Okay.
Unless. But, so, we continue
Unless.
on. Yeah.
I guess we'll never
She
know.
leads you out of her personal section of the palace. And takes you back to your friends. Your allies. Your companions.
As we move away, I will say enjoy those items I've traded with you.
I'm sure my more brutal friends will.
I'll clap my hands together, rub them. All right, so we ready to leave.
Yes.
As I address him.
Arigato.
I like look at Jakova in his mind. And as like I'm smiling, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
I'm like, I just start like, I kind of like give like a crooked smile. I'm like,
No, like that, like dead ass, like a smile on my face. I'm not kidding. In your head here, we gotta get out of here.
I'm like, all right, let's go. I say bye to the queen one last time, or the empress, and I'm like, all right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, she'll say goodbye to you. You know.
I'll be in touch. You know, if you ever need
Call me.
my services again, you know where we live.
I do.
I think you're gonna write to Tenpenny a little more.
I'll be sure to be in contact with all of you.
Yeah, 10 pennies a fucking milk drinker, bro. He doesn't understand what a man like me does. You know.
She will to say goodbye. She does give you a kiss on your cheek.
Aww.
Aww. Jared got his dick sucked though.
Yeah, no, I'm
Nope.
out here fucking.
He definitely did not.
Oh, he didn't. Oh. Fucking. That Jared's blood might be mine too, man. That
Listen.
shit smelled real sweet.
If anything,
Here's a platinum coin. Ben
if anything, Jared would have been a bottom at that point.
Jared was the Jared got pegged.
Jared's a power bottom.
What's up? Yeah. It is a power bottom, bro. He took that strap on like a fucking champ.
What happened?
He's like, wow, why is
You
my
got
hand
pegged,
wrapped up
bro.
and why is my ass sore?
Confirmed, you got pegged.
I never said that.
That's how I'm going with it.
Well, what else would it be? How else would it be a bottom?
I'll leave that black shade to my own imagination.
Put it in her. I mean,
yeah,
what?
we'll leave that to interpretation. I will.
All right.
Begin to draw the teleportation circle for us to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you all.
Right, so we can always come back here. Where do we teleport to?
We're going home.
Okay, solid. Then I'm not gonna
We have
cover
to get a TP. We have to get a TP from Jet, so we're going to Coleman.
Perfect. That's perfect. Solid. 'Cause yeah, I did not cover up, so I was like, we're gonna teleport. Like we just teleport to Kalos, and all of a sudden I just burst into flames.
No, you teleport back to Coleman Hold.
Shout out to that being in the basement. What's going on in Coleman Hold? Describe us. What's going on with the grung, all the settlers
Yeah.
we've had,
As we teleport
and,
back. How long has it been
tell
since
us
we've been at Coleman Hold, Dustin?
I think it's been goddamn near a few
I'll say
weeks
month,
now.
so it was probably like a
It's been like a few
while.
weeks.
It's been a bit. So you teleport back to Coleman Hold. There's immediate silence upon entering the manor. Strangely silent. You all make your way back up, looking through the house, checking the second story. There's no grung. No warforged
grung?
to be seen. And a faint smell of smoke
I
fills your nose.
instantly. I prepare Eldritch Blast immediately.
There's a
I am,
distant sound that you hear somewhere deeper in the woods. Almost rhythmic. You all make your way out there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I put my cloak on.
Cautiously.
I throw my cloak over myself and.
Is it
wrap
day or
myself
night
up
right
in
now?
sunglasses.
I'll
Yeah.
prepare to start blade dancing.
At this point, it is. How long have you?
Yeah,
Okay.
is it daytime or nighttime?
This would probably be daytime. You slept a whole night in the tower, and then you left in the middle of that day. So it's maybe 2 o'clock.
2 p.m. All right, we're
Yeah.
out there.
You make your way out and begin to traipse through the woods. Not very far. The sound gets louder and louder until suddenly you come to a massive clearing where you can see all of the Warforged are currently gathered in this semicircle, kind of spread apart. Their backs kind of looking out into the woods. Immediately, a few of them notice you as you're approaching. Emperor Prize, welcome. It's good to see you again.
Who is this?
We were requested by the Grung to guard them while they are celebrating some type of ritual. They are dancing by the fire behind us. Behind you, you can see, well, behind them, sorry, you can see a massive, like, 30-foot fire. They've literally just, like, cleared this section of the forest, and they've just set, like, these massive trees just on fire. And you can see, like, all the grung are currently dancing around it.
Okay.
Look at the grung, and I'm just like,
Cool. What's this ritual for?
We didn't ask. You're cutting out.
I say I unsummon my hammer and I turn to you guys and say, let's join the festivities.
Was that a Glitch King prize? What was that?
Yeah, I'm down to join the festivities. All I'm saying though is you know, we're gonna take a day or two to sit here, right? Like we're not going straight into the next. I look at Johannes. Like we'll take like 2 days or so to get here, get all of our stuff organized, and then we'll have Jet teleport us up. Does that sound good?
That was fine with me.
All right. Well, then if that's the case, I take out the nighttime pearl and I turn it to nighttime and I drop my cloak.
Suddenly, the sky goes dark as night hits. All the grung immediately look up into the sky, raise their spears, and begin to chant loudly. As you all go and join the festivities, you see the leader.
As I do this, I pull the pearl down and I say, "We have returned."
All the grung yell loudly as you see the chieftain of the grung begins to walk over, hand in hand with another small grung, and you see he's holding what looks to be this small little bundle in his arms.
Oh, is it like a baby grung or are there children?
Toto would love that.
Little tadpole grungs.
Galio, the Salt Lord, are you there?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
You have come at the perfect moment, for festivities are underway. For I have born 2 twins. And he unbundles the bundle, and you can see 2 small little baby grung. These wide eyes. They're almost all eye at this point, with the tiniest little bodies, and they're just staring up at you all.
Welcome to the world, little ones.
I
celebrate.
They have yet to be named, but I am excited. We are choosing it at the end of the day.
Perfect. Well, we shall be here for it and celebrate together.
Yes, whoever celebrates the most with us gets the name. That is why we are...
I wish to celebrate.
Not
Let us feast.
Not in Vac fucking the grung liquor alcohol magic.
I will double down on that. I have never partied as Johannes. Johannes is gonna party.
I believe the grungs still hate Johannes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do, but I don't give a fuck.
Johannes is just like over there all just kinda like giving him the side eye.
I'm not giving him a side eye. I'm still there.
There's no chance Johannes will ever win.
Johannes is not getting voted in popularity.
Well, technically, if I change my fucking disguise self to something else, I think I would be a different person. That
No, they know. They know.
They don't know.
They know.
They're grung.
They're gonna know.
No, they don't.
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
They don't have true sight.
They're gonna
They don't have
know.
true sight. You can't fuck me.
They have a shaman. He has true sight.
No, you fucking
I'm
lying.
gonna come over. I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Yo, Hannes, you wish to
True
party
sight's
it
like
up
an able
too?"
spell. You're fucking lying to me. I think the reason why they're pissed at me is because I didn't drink their brew, right?
Yeah.
Their little concoction.
Yeah, you're not a friend of the grung, dude.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
Oh, how are you gonna do it? Are you going up to one of the grung and asking?
I'll go up to the shaman. Wait, is it the shaman or the chief, or are they the same person?
They're separate people.
I'll go up to the shaman. Fuck it.
Okay, you see he's kind of dancing. He
up.
looks over. Hello.
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 Hello. I believe we have gone off on the wrong foot. I was on the right mindset before. I decided to, at the time, deny your traditions of being accepted. I believe I would like to participate now.
You wish to participate in the trial of the cauldrons?
I do.
He wishes to participate in the trial of the cauldrons! You see all the grungs stop dancing at once and turn their heads. They raise their spears in the air, and you watch all of them, all 30 of these grung, charge towards you, Johannes. What are you doing?
Like, aggressively?
Their spears are raised. They're charging towards you. What are you doing?
I will accept my fate, and I will stand there with my hands on my hips.
You put your hands on
And
your
just,
hips, and as they get to you, they raise their spears, they charge towards you, and then they begin to circle you with their spears out. They fake jab towards you a few times, it's like a part of a dance move, and then as they're doing this, you hear doom, doom, doom. 3 large cauldrons are placed between them. They all spread out,
We just have these on them.
and they begin
Holy
to
shit.
stamp their spears into the ground as you have 3 cauldrons. Black, copper, and steel.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Which one did Jared and Nate try again?
I do not remember.
We tried all 3 of them at some point.
Yeah, we did all 3.
That gives you compulsion.
What was it again? Copper, what, and what?
Copper,
We
black,
have
and
no
steel.
memory. I have no clue which one
Copper-
does which.
Well, Nate, I can't hear what they were. Copper, something, and steel?
Copper,
Black and steel.
black, and steel.
Copper, black, and steel.
Yeah, you can choose either one.
I like copper. I like.
Or you can do a
Wait, is it
combination.
the? Oh, I can do a combination.
Yeah, you can combine
Oh,
them.
yeah.
So you got your chance. Your options are black, copper, steel, black and copper, black and steel, copper and steel, black, copper, and steel.
Or all 3.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Is it the concoction that's the color, or it's the cauldron that's the color?
It's the cauldron that is the colors. I can tell you what's in or like what each tastes or like smells like.
Sure, go for it. Let's double down on this. What does each smell like?
The thick gray substance in the black cauldron smells strong of fish and reminds you of gruel served in orphanages and prisons. It looks unappetizing but palatable. The chunky red liquid in the copper cauldron smells like burning leather. The steel cauldron contains a milky white fluid and smells like honeysuckle, though it has a slight oily film on the top of it that makes it a little less inviting.
I'll ask for, like, is there a ladle or is there a spoon? Like, are these huge cauldrons, or like, how am I doing this?
Yeah, there's ladles.
Okay, I will take the ladle of the copper one, swirl it around, and quickly take a sip of the copper, and then I quickly go to the steel and take a sip of the steel.
So you take copper and steel.
Yes.
You feel this strange feeling in your stomach as you now gain the ability to have a granted power. You're standing there, and all the all the grung are just staring at you with smiles on their little grung faces. Their spears have gone silent. They're no longer banging them on the ground. They all turn and look around as suddenly you're flashed with this strange energy within inside yourself. They all smile. The shaman looks up at you. You are a friend now. A friend you are. And a friend you shall be.
What did I get?
Plant growth.
I got plant growth. Okay. I use it immediately.
What are you gonna grow?
What is it? Yeah, what level spell is it? And I'll look it up real
It's a
quick.
3rd level spell. You can either use an action or 8 hours. An action, all normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on the point become thick and overgrown, basically creating rough terrain, essentially. Moving through the area, you must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. If you cast it over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for a year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Oh, that's actually goated, bro. You should save that actually
I will.
for our fucking plantation.
As soon as I feel that, I immediately rub my hands together and begin to. What would it be? I begin to mimic their dance, and I will slam my hand to the ground. And over the course of 8 hours of help celebrating, I will cast plant growth to enrich the area with fertile growth.
Nice. Hell yeah. Anyone else doing anything to get the Mushroom Men to vote for you?
I will put on a show.
So far, Johannes is in the lead, buddy. I
there.
made sure they get fucking crops, man. That's
While
pretty good.
getting big, I am going to use my giant smite to get big.
Anyone else?
And then I'm going to
not Dustin, Nate, Jared,
reduce
Connor,
on my
Q. Are you guys doing anything?
Do you have Jared muted?
Hey, I want to. You guys hear me better now?
He definitely has me muted.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Jared.
Yeah.
I have Jared muted because his mic was doing a weird audio thing earlier. My bad, Jared.
Jared was literally explaining what he was doing, and you interrupted him. Like, okay, you
All right,
definitely
I'm
have
sorry. Earlier, his mic was having this weird feedback when I was talking to the guy in the prison, so I paused it so I could hear what you were
No,
saying.
I got you.
And I forgot to unmute.
That's why I find it funny.
Jared, you can go first, and then I'll talk about how I'm partying after.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Jared, so you get.
I am going to jingle jangle my way over there and be like, we must celebrate for the 2 sons. And as I'm like going in circles over, I'm gonna move my way over to take the trial as well. But as I'm doing so, I'm going to use Giant Smite to get big, and then I'm going to use Enlarge Reduce to get even bigger.
So you already
I'm
took
gonna
the trial,
pick up a
which means
cauldron.
you can't technically get another benefit since you already did the cauldron once.
Oh, I don't know if I've done it. Have I done this time?
No, you.
No.
Actually, no.
Oh.
He
don't think
hasn't.
he has.
He's right.
Oh, you're right. Okay, which cauldron do you choose then?
I'm gonna go pick up the black cauldron
Okay.
and say, to the sun.
Are you mixing your?
I'm gonna pick up the whole cauldron.
Okay.
And I'm gonna gulp down. I'm gonna take a big old swig out of it.
Yep.
Are you only doing black, or are you mixing?
Actually, I'll mix. I will mix. Actually, let's.
You want to do copper
Drinks.
or
I will do
steel?
all 3.
You're
I will
gonna
take
do-
a swig of all 3.
Okay. You take a swig of
triple
all
threat.
3. The Mushroom Men are ecstatic. They see you grow to this insane size, and are just. The fucking grung, sorry. And they are just floored by this. They are so surprised. They're like, you hear one goes, I didn't even know this was possible! They are ecstatic. And you gain the spell Compulsion once.
Oh, I remember you had that for Skiffle.
I got that on Skiffle too.
It's definitely not the best you can get, but, you know.
No.
There is one that is the best, for sure.
Is Jet Neptune there with us? Where's Jet?
Where's the court mage, Nate?
Yeah, I'm down for Jet to be there. Yeah, Jet probably would
yeah.
have showed up. He would have been, if he saw you guys come back, he would have came out there. Jet'll,
He
Jet'll
didn't drink from the cauldron too, Nate. Drink from the
No.
cauldron.
All right, Jet will drink from water. Tell me the aromas of them again, Dustin.
You have black, copper, and steel. Black is, it smells like strongly of fish, and reminds you of gruel. Copper is red and smells like burnt leather, and then steel is milky white with smells like honeysuckle with a oily film on top.
He'll drink some of that one.
I
Some
think
steel,
black alone would have been better.
some steel, and yeah, he'll just do steel. Fuck it.
Wait, are we doing frog
shenanigans? Yeah, you've been missing
steel?
out on frog shit.
Connor, did you not hear everything?
Just steel then?
Yeah, just steel. We'll do just steel for Jet.
Okay. Drinking just steel, you gain the ability to cast suggestion.
Suggestion. Interesting.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a one-time spell use. I think that's everyone though, right? Now everyone has done the trial.
Now everyone has done it. Yeah.
Okay. You all finished
Connor,
the
you
trial.
missed it, man. You missed the parkour frog shit.
Yeah, Connor's missing out on all the frog
For the-
stuff.
All right, now are
For
we
the
going to
party
decide how
shit.
we're partying?
So, I'm gonna see everybody fucking doing this trial and shit. I'm gonna get fucking hyped up. All right. I'm going to basically cast haste,
Yes.
so that way I can drink twice as fast and party, like dance twice as fast. I'm gonna start pulling off some moves ridiculously fast with steam bellowing off of me, and the steam smells like alcohol.
I fucking love that.
All right. So Drakova. Let me see. For Drakova, he is going, taking his fucking shirt off. He's going back to fucking shirtless, just the pants on, kicking the shoes off too. I'm talking barefoot with just the fucking nice dress pants on and a belt, and he's getting lit. He is fucking knocking back any bottles of anything that they fucking got there. Gonna be doing fucking strength of feet. Like, he's just gonna be like, give me fucking shit. He's like throwing fucking like fastball pitches at fucking like trees and shit, trying to fucking knock them over. He's just going crazy, you know, having a fucking absolute ball of a time. Doing shit where he's jumping off trees and shit like that, swinging from branches and shit, acrobatics, athletics checks. He's all about it. And anytime he fucks up one, like, he'll use a real quick, like, turn to miss teleport up there. So even if he, like, missed the branch, you know, it looks like, they think he's gonna fall. Nope, he's up there. Starts walking upside down on shit, you know.
I'm gonna join him. I'm gonna start walking up trees and shit as a
Yeah.
fucking 30-foot.
I think the trees are gonna fall over. I'm like, you're a little too fat for that.
Well, you spider
Yeah,
climb.
you're a
It's just
big
like,
man.
it's just spider climb. It works.
Yeah, I spider climb.
I don't know if the tree branch should support you. I think it might, like, fucking...
He's big. He's a large creature.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a cons. Oh no. Roll me a strength check, Tenpenny. Roll me a con.
Yeah, baby, I have advantage on this.
I said
25.
I said check.
Oh, check. Oh, I did save. Oopsie. Same thing. Oopsie.
It's just a +2, so whatever that is instead.
Oh, okay, I got an 18.
An
But,
18. Okay. Yeah, you don't fall. You do pretty good. Can I have a con check from Q?
Oh yeah, uno momento.
And then Nate, do a
Yes,
dex
please.
check, please.
Actually, it would have been 20. Man, whatever.
A dex check?
Yes.
Not like an athletics or an acrobatics? Just straight
Dex. Dex check. We're just doing dice rolls.
You said you want a con save from Q, right?
A con check.
Yeah.
A con check?
Yes.
Damn, an 11.
9.
Damn, I rolled like a 2 naturally.
And
Wait,
then Jake,
six.
do a charisma check for me.
Hey, I got a question. Can I use
well, I
Indomitable
wanted
to
to- I
reload
wanted
the
to-
dex check?
I wanted to say this earlier, but I didn't get the chance. I was gonna cast Gibbleness again. I was actually planning to talk to the shaman guy and to be like, "Hey, you should totally like let me name one of the
Just
fucking,
roll-
grunglings."
Well, I'm only doing checks, so just roll a charisma check.
Okay.
Hey, if I use Indomitable, can I do my dex check again?
What does that Indomitable say?
Let's see. Indomitable.
Rizzler!
Is,
Picking up
Indomitable.
the Rizzler.
You can roll a saving throw. You fail if you use. Oh, it's a saving throw. My mistake.
Yeah, it's not really a saving
What'd
throw.
you
This is just.
All good. Well,
It's a
Jet
check.
is
It's just a
summoning,
check.
is doing Mage Hand, and it's like doing a bunch of like shit with that, you know.
Roll.
So I made a charisma check. of
Roll an
19.
intelligence check for Jet then.
Also, Jet is throwing like lightning bolt shit. You know, he's doing.
Yeah,
stuff.
roll an
Alright,
intelligence check. Yeah.
8. Damn, fucking Jet taking a bad roll for once. Normally he'd do good.
Okay, so you all do your things. You party it up. Showcasing off your abilities to try to win over these grung. And in the end, you party for what is definitely way too long. It goes the entire day. Is just spent partying up with the Grung, just having a blast. You all get good and drunk and sloshed, and in the end, you all awaken in the middle of a field, in the middle of the night, at like 4 in the morning.
Toto not doing one?
I don't know, Toto?
Toto, are you fucking even here?
Yes, I'm partying, bro.
Okay.
Okay, are you trying to get yourself, because the Grung have two, so the chief has 2 boys, 2 twin Grung boys, and he's trying to have a name chosen for them. So it's a party. You have to basically party to see if you can be chosen to give the name.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna grab that Grung that I spar with and my Echo, and we're gonna do, all 3 of us in a row are gonna do that fucking Russian squatting head.
Rasputin?
Rasputin dance?
We're gonna jump as high as we can every time we do it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
And I will do a dance-off with him since he's doing that, but I'm going to do it in twice the speed because I'm on pace right now.
Can I have advantage?
No.
No.
19.
You know, if I had advantage, it'd be if I could use Indomitable, but fucking.
Yeah, if I can get advantage of my charisma, even though I got a 19.
So, you all do these different aspects, and in the end, you wake up early in the morning with the most splitting headache. The fire has gone down to embers, and you all are just laying in a field in the night. The Warforged guarding in this large circle around the camp. You all awake mainly because there is this loud, like, almost like war cry. You hear, "Ah!" You all open your eyes, and you see standing on this partially burnt, massive tree that has just been, like, turned into charcoal. You see standing on top of it is the shaman, who is just standing there holding his staff over his head. You see all the Grung begin standing up, and you see they all begin to, like, stamp their little spears in the ground. It is time, everyone. The party is over, and we have chosen who will name the children today. The winners are Tenpenny and Johannes.
Oh.
Come. And he slides down the tree, walks through these, like, slightly burning embers, and then comes out of the massive fire pit.
Okay. I assume Jared would follow.
Yes, sir. I have chosen name.
Hold my hand.
I pronounce. I wish to call him.
No, hey, shush. Hold my hand.
Hold your hand. Oh, hold hand. I don't. Fine.
You grab his hand. Hold my hand. Holds it out to Johannes.
Yes. I will grab his hand.
You both are, like, bending down to reach this small little Grung. Shombado Jarimaro Dan Skoribana. Say your name.
Are they both boys, both girls? Like, what?
They're both boys. They're twin boys.
Okay, I will say, I don't know, what's a good Grung name? I'll say Jubilus.
Jubilus!
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 Jared, what do you say? Oh, Jared, go! What do you say? Go!
And I pronounce this one Zero.
Jubilus and Zero?
Zero.
Zero or Zero?
Zerum.
Zerum.
Zerum. Zerum.
Jubilus and Zam! And then all the grung scream out, Jubilus and Zerem! You see the chieftain sets his 2 little miniature grung on the ground in this like same swaddle. You see he grabs one, puts him up on his little like grung feet. You see he puts the other one on his little grung feet as well. They have chosen Jubilus. You see this little like slightly greenish blue grung, and Zero. And you see a little tiny like kind of like yellow grung. Zero. You see one of the one yellow grung says his name. The other one goes Jubilus. My sons have their name. It is a great day. The crowd goes wild. The grung begin to swarm all of you, patting you on the back of your kneecaps.
Yeah.
And they go and gather the 2 newborns, Jubilus and what is it again? Zerum?
We'll go Zero.
Zero. Gotcha.
This is not Zero.
Zero.
Zero?
I'm gonna kill him.
Zero.
I was gonna say Zerum, but like
Zerum.
you can't pronounce it for the life of him.
Jubilus and Zerum. And you just see these grung, all of them, begin running off into the distance, back towards... Yes, back towards the house. I had to roll to see if they would actually walk into the wilderness.
They're not that stupid, are they?
They're excited. They run back towards the house. You see the Warforged immediately go into formation, and they begin to charge after them to make sure that they don't lose the grung. They've been tasked with their protection. And you all are left in the woods.
Out of curiosity,
yeah.
I assume it's been 8 hours, so I assume after we woken up and it's like 4 a.m. How does the land look right now after I cast plant growth?
It's looking pretty good. It's looking fertile.
All right, boys, we got fertile land for a year. Let's go.
You all follow the grung back to your manor house and settle down for the remainder of your night to work off those hangovers and actually sleep in a bed and not on grass. In the morning, you all awaken to find breakfast made for you downstairs. You sit at the table within your manor and have a nice homemade meal for the first time in a while. An enjoyable experience for all of you. So, what are your next plans? Course of action?
We're going to Desogni!
How are you getting there?
They suck me. What?
Yeah, come suck me. What? Hey, Jared, there's a platinum on the ground. Go pick it up.
Oh.
Ew. To make this easy, probably the closest we have to Desogni is Midas. So we'll probably ask Jet to teleport us to Midas, and then we could probably make our way to Desogni itself. Because if I recall, while researching, you couldn't directly teleport there because there was some weird magical shit going on there. So
weird magical shit going on.
There is weird magical shit. Like, you couldn't just directly teleport there, so we have to find a way to get there. So yeah, most actually, I'll actually ask Jet. Hey Jet, in all of Southern, have you been to Castellina? Hey, Nathaniel. Oh, he's typing. BRB, one sec.
All right. Well, I was gonna ask if he's been to this high elf fucking area because that would make us get a little closer.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. What was the question?
Have you been to Casino?
Jared, bro, you need to fix your mic.
That's what I'm saying.
I literally haven't even done anything to it.
Well, now it's just like echoing.
It has like audio feedback.
Yeah, I can like hear myself, but like if I was like going through a blender. Have I been to where?
Castellina.
Catalina? I don't know, Dusty. Would I have been up to Catalina? Let's do a coin flip. What are we saying?
Tails, you have
Wait,
been.
you ask if you've been to Catalina?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I'm gonna say one is yes, two is no.
You've definitely not been to
I've been to
Catalina.
All right, never mind. Then the DM spoke. No, I've never been to Catalina.
Because you never went to Lavlin either.
Oh yeah, I've never been to Lavlin.
Yeah, the free cities are not friends of the South.
Well, I just wasn't sure if he's ever been there at all. All right. Probably the best course of action is to go to. Actually, I think we should run a boat, boys. I'm thinking we should actually TP to Lavlin, rent a ship, and just sail to Des Agni, opposed to going across the desert.
Because you're going to need to sail anyways to get there.
Yeah, we're gonna need an actual sailing boat, and I don't think the floating ship is gonna work as well.
I also vote that we hire a crew.
Take downtime and go propose the idea of making that airship to my dad.
I mean, that's probably gonna take a while though.
It's gonna take a very long time to
at
build.
least make sure we get a crew.
Yeah, honestly, we could probably just go to Stone Cold, talk with the let's go talk with the fucking they're
Wait, why would we do that? Where's your guys' ship? Doesn't Jared have a fucking ship?
Yeah, it's in Gwendolyn. Yeah.
Well, no, we would have taken it back home. It wouldn't be in Gwendolyn anymore. Yeah.
That is back home. Gwendolyn is back home.
Gwendolyn's home? Oh, shit. I'm stupid.
Yeah, it'd be in Gwendolyn, so we could probably go there and get another ship. And then Jack can drive it. He's proficient with watercraft or water vehicles.
Well, I was gonna say Lavlin might actually have more motorized ships that can get us there faster, since they're
I mean,
technology.
we can go up to Lavlin too. We've been there. We can teleport up there.
That's what I'm saying. Do you guys?
We also could just go to Lavlin and fly. Fly from Lavlin to Piscal, rest there, fly from Piscal to Fannin, rest there, and then just fly to Des Agni.
We can't fly to Des Agni. We would need a ship.
Why can't we fly there?
Because it's too long of a journey to fly. It's too long of a thing to fly there.
I can fly infinitely, and we have Quetzal.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Quetzal and I have the Bat. I can fly for 24 hours straight. Is it Fannin and Des Agni is too far of that's over 24-hour flight? It does not look like it. I mean, that looks like the distance between us to Kalos.
Okay, Dustin, is it or no? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Don't get nippy with me, buddy. I'm gonna throw a platinum in the ground, pick it up.
Well, I mean, apparently it's only 17 miles away.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask the DM. I don't know. Maybe I thought you guys would want to do a ship thing. I don't know. Damn.
Damn.
The ship thing means you have to have food and all that shit, which.
So you're trying to say you want to fly to Des Agni?
That's what they're saying. Apparently.
From Fannin?
From Fannin.
But they're talking about going from Lavlin.
Fannin is from Fannin to Des Agni is probably about 20 miles.
Is that doable or no? You're gonna have to tell them that.
Yes, we can. Fannin's what's it called? Yeah, we should be able to fly there in an hour, maybe even less.
But here's the thing: will your mount get exhausted, and is there enough time with your bat? Because you have
I have 24 hours to. Let me pull it back up.
Well, it's that one is when you use
20
it.
miles is not that far of a journey. Maybe on foot it would be, but no, by flying at 80 feet per
in real life in under 5 hours.
Yeah, what's the time on your bat? Have you been keeping track of that, by the way?
I'm assuming we would have used the rest of it and let it sit there that one day after we did the training. So it would be refreshed right now.
Well, don't you have to wait a week for it to get back, or is it a day?
No, it's a day. It's 24 hours.
I'm trying to figure out. I can't do math right now, apparently. I'm going fucking stupid. So it's 5,280 feet in a mile. And you can travel 60 feet per every 6 seconds. So that's 88 6-second times.
I don't even see the ebony bat inside it, like my sheet. It's behind you.
600 feet a minute.
Yeah, probably.
Probably what?
Uh, 176 minutes. All right.
Well, you go 6,000 feet in a month.
Yeah, so it can fly for up to 24 hours, Jake, but then it has to I have to let it rest for another 24 hours before I can use it again.
Okay.
So you're going more
if
than.
you want, and Connor's Quetzal won't get exhausted, then I don't care. Because it's still an animal.
It would be a 20. Basically, I think it's like an 18 to 19-hour trip.
Or think if we go to Labyrinth, we fly to Piscal, and after we get to Piscal, we stop, rest, let the stuff recharge, spend like 2 days in Piscal, then fly to Fannin. And then once we're at Fannin, we can just, rest again if need be, and then we're at Desagny. Or we can just take a ship and go to Labyrinth and see about buying a ship from them.
Yeah,
or
so
chartering a
ships
ship to take us there.
can go 80 miles in a day.
So how many days would it take from Labyrinth if we charter a ship?
Like a month.
No, it'd take like 2
Not a
days.
month. What are you talking about?
Two,
It's
three,
like 2
it'd take
days,
3 days
yeah.
to get to Fannin with the ship.
That's not bad.
You probably get there in, like 3 days by ship from Labyrinth. I mean, from ship by Gwendolyn, it's going to take longer. It's going to take probably like a week and a half.
I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Deal with a crew and fucking supplies, and I really don't want to fucking deal with that.
We don't have to. We just rent the ship with the crew. We don't keep track of that. That's what the captain does. We're not the captain. We're just renting the ship.
Oh.
The captain, as in Dustin, keeps track of that shit. We don't keep track of
me
the
as
ship.
the captain for some reason, and I'm like, oof.
It's actually not the captain, but it's the quartermaster.
You
But
shouldn't
okay.
have put major character at captain if you don't want to manage a ship, for one.
I want to manage an airship, Jake. Get it right. God.
You still have to get
so
a fuck you.
it'd be about 6 days if we take ship from Gwendolyn. It'd be about 3 days if we take a ship from Labyrinth. So just by the estimate.
I vote we go to Labyrinth and just rent a ship and make it 3 days.
I mean, the question is, can we rent a ship there? Do they have a ship we can charter? Probably, but I'm just saying, I don't know. They weren't necessarily the most excited about outsiders, and this time we're also going there with Chirkova and a man that's wrapped completely in fucking clothing in the middle of the hot desert sun, and then you have
well, I mean, I have trades with them, so they're happy with me.
I mean, they know the rest of us. They know the rest of us. I'm just saying, they don't like outsiders. But I say, fuck it, let's go to Labyrinth.
Make sure you disguise yourself.
I agree, we go to Labyrinth. I mean, I'm disguising myself from the sun is the biggest issue.
Just cover up.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Like the shit that you've been saying. You just put clothes on.
I'm being wrapped in cloth, yeah.
Yeah, he's just saying it's gonna look suspicious being wrapped in cloth during the hottest fucking environment.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, I mean that's not wrong.
you see like people with like desert wraps? Like we're in a desert. All right, I'm voting for Lavland.
Yeah, fine with me. I'm down. Jack can teleport us. We've been there before.
Jared, Kim, Connor, Lavland, yes or no?
I still refuse to walk.
Connor says yes to Lavland.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like it. Jet to Lavland.
All right, Jet's gonna cast teleport.
Okay. You have a teleportation circle in Lavland?
Nope.
Max,
No,
Jet's
we're
gonna
just
teleport.
being there.
Max graphics.
Jet's been there before. Jet was there for like a fucking what? We were at Lavland for a minute, like at least.
Actually,
like,
yeah, we can let's ask. Let's see if we can teleport near the Metal Palm, because that was the tavern there where Jet fucking fought the one people with us. Remember, the space clowns.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he would know exactly.
Okay.
How does it work again if it's your...
Roll a D100.
I'd say, yeah. Pretty relatively familiar. 86. Where do we go?
86.
On an 86, you teleport towards the Metal Palm, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll go there. Wherever would be like the most area I'd probably remember. Probably the Metal Palm, because we stayed there for like a day or two while we rested.
We did sleep there and we fought.
Yeah,
there.
we
That's
did
why
sleep there, so... I'd
Yeah,
probably
the Metal...
teleport you guys to the Metal Palm. Either there or like the fucking one dude's like basically like his business that like he worked at that we made the deal with in town by like the docking.
We're not teleporting there. We're not going there.
Well, I said it'd either be that or that. Why not? Like we're on cool terms with him. He's not angry with us.
Okay. To put it in perspective, there's something I like forgot to mention. We made a deal with that guy to go to Midas and do shit, and we just like dipped after we got what we needed. We never reported back to
Nope.
him, so I don't feel like reporting back to him.
Yeah, Calamar,
No, we
Diorn... No, you never went back to Calamar.
We did because that's how I gave up the what's it called? I gave up the
That was the other guy. That was the guy that was stationed outside Midas. We're talking about the original.
You went
guy
to
that
it.
was
You
supposed
went
to
to Mornorian Cladet. You went to Calamar's
yeah,
rival.
we went to the one guy who had a small portion of Midas, and then the guy you talked to give shit away was the guy who owned most of Midas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I just don't feel. I
yeah.
just didn't feel like getting into that, so I was just like, fucking Metal Palm, buy a shit. Let's kind of dodge.
Dude, I don't know if we should go to the Metal Palm then, or go to there though. Because that guy like works and like runs a lot of like the shipping area. Remember? Do you think we'll be able to get a ship?
I mean, like, there's people that own their own ships, Nate.
You're not wrong, but I mean, there's a lot of city guard, and he's in with them. I mean, if anyone see us, but they wouldn't recognize Dracova. Maybe Dracova's the one that
we're looking to rent a ship. We have money.
Yeah, Dracova. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, we should disguise ourselves and have like Dracova and us go there. Like people that they haven't seen before, really.
All right, I will disguise self as Hector Halfstone, the guy that was in the desert with.
All right.
I'm literally in different armor, so they won't even recognize me.
Valid
Yeah,
point.
you're fine.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze.
Bless you.
I felt that shit for like a minute, dude.
Achoo!
Ah!
I sneezed.
Bless you.
Sorry. You want me to sneeze again?
Don't apologize. It was real cute.
Okay. Sorry.
It's like freaking out.
No, that's just my sneeze. You know, that's how you have a good sneeze. Anyways, you teleport back to the Metal Palm, reappearing within the city of Lavland. Immediately, there is a lot of commotion as you just summon into existence right in the middle of the room.
I was gonna say we do it like I said we did it like outside or near it. I wouldn't have said like in the middle.
I did
It's
say
teleport.
Actually,
You said
where I
the
was-
metal palm.
You're right. You're right.
You're just
Right.
describing the location, and so you
Yep,
teleport
I'm
in the middle of the metal palm, and there are many drow eyes that just turn towards all of you.
By the way, I didn't change my appearance or anything because I'm powerful.
I go, well, hello there, to the bartender.
Oh,
See
yeah.
the bartender
Isn't-
like puts a couple fingers up, like saying like "Hey," and then
Is that
you're like,
still here?
you look at him for a moment, and he's not looking at you. He's looking behind you, and you turn, and walking in already, you can see 3 drow guards. You see one pulls out a pistol.
We're Jed is going to reach into his bag and say, we got that certificate from what's his name? What's his fucking nuts?
Yeah,
You
the
just said his
original
name.
guy. Like, we already had clearance to get into the city.
Yeah, we have. He gave us that so we could get through. I'm like, we have passes here. We are allowed.
We do.
Here's
He's
our-
not wrong. We
Here,
do.
here are our papers.
Let me see him.
I hand him over. I say, to you, my good man. Here are our
I
papers.
look at one of the guards and I'll ask, do you know where direction to the port is? We're looking to rent a ship.
Aye.
Who is this given to you by again? Do you remember?
Carlock. I think his name was.
Hey, you should say on the certificate.
Yeah, so let me read the certificate. We did a little favor for him.
I'll be like, also we have a trade alliance with
Also,
you guys with Gwendolyn.
also, yeah, we come as
I don't
emissaries of
think the
Gwendolyn
guards.
as well.
I don't think the guards would know about the trade, but they.
Well, they
the
probably do. I
certificate's
mean,
fine.
we're
I'm
like,
a
that's
pretty
the only city
pronounced
that trades
family.
Come with
that's
us.
The only, that's the only fucking thing that trades.
Come with us.
Come.
Yeah, but the north and south, Jared,
Come
do
with
not like
us?
each other.
Oh, we gotta go with them.
All right. Well, where might we be going?
Just follow.
Okay.
You see the 3
can I,
guards
do an-
exit out of the space. You see
Can I do an insight check on
Make an
like,
insight check.
like how hostile they seemed?
They
Yeah,
are
make an insight check.
hostile. Like, I don't think it's that bad.
I don't know about that one. You're too trusting, Tin.
I can pull them all up in 1 second. I don't really
I
care.
mean, no, you're not wrong. We can absolutely decimate people, but like my point though is, I think
We don't
these
want a
guys
whole
are
fucking
up
city
to
mad
no
at us because we're
good.
trying to run a fucking ship.
17.
17. That's pretty good.
So, the main one who asked for your papers, he's not put his gun away. As the one walks out the door, you see he runs quickly down like one of the side alleys. And you get the sense he's going for more assistance. You see the main one steps out of the establishment of the Metal Palm. You see the other one who is like kind of like
How far is that one guy away already?
he's already gone. By the time like you exit out the door, he's like you can't see him anymore. You see the other one, the second one, you see he pulls out this giant blunderbuss and just holding it.
You know that won't help you, sir.
All right, Jet Neptune. Wait a
Wait,
minute.
don't we also have like? I thought besides the certificate, we also had like actual like wristbands, or we had like something to show that we were like quote unquote tourists of the
There
city.
could be another person running the city now.
No, that doesn't matter. We fucking.
You
walked
hear
in here,
extra
we got our way,
boots, and you watch as 2 of the alleyways explode, and you see like 6 other drow, all with different
How many total?
sorts of weapon. At this point, there's probably only about 8.
Suggestion.
Ah, this kind of greeting again.
Oh. Okay. Well, they are all elf by nature, so they have advantage on these saves.
They do.
Are you casting this as Jet?
Jet's casting this. Yep, baby. Jet's back. We're Jet posting again.
Actually, I'll double down. While he's doing that, I will look towards the cards, and this is a verbal thing. I'm gonna cast Gibbleness, and I'm gonna say, "What's with the hostility? We're here to rent a ship. Could you tell us what's going on?"
You watch as 2 of them. What was your suggestion, Nate?
My suggestion was,
Yeah,
you're
Nate,
going.
go first.
You're gonna let us on the way and make sure that no other guards bother us while we conduct our business, and there'll be no issues at all with our stay.
You hear 2 of them say, "We should let them go on their way." You see the main one looks, points to another one of the guards, 2 hands on each, they dispel it.
So I say in drow, I say, so you want to play it that way?
Hey! I put my hand on his shoulder and I stop him.
Get ready to
You're digging yourself a hole. Right now, you stop.
I put my hand and
I haven't threatened you.
Now.
You see the main one. I haven't threatened you once. I said walk outside. I'm getting more guards. We're gonna walk somewhere. We're gonna have a talk, okay?
You literally say
Well,
you
then how
have
about we
threatened us,
all
but you pull
put
out a shotgun.
How about we all put our weapons away?
He's not pointing
take
it
our
at
hands
you.
off of them.
You all have your weapons. We have ours, okay?
My hands not my hands.
We're gonna walk.
Like you.
Hey, listen. We're gonna walk, okay? I'm gonna take you to Kalamar Diornin, and you're gonna have a talk.
May I ask what he wants to talk about? Has he been expecting us?
He has been expecting you.
Gibelness lasts for an hour, by the way.
Yeah. He's been expecting all of you.
You see Drakova completely wrapped up and stuff, and it's like, who the fuck is a calamari?
Cool. I look over. We'll explain on the way. Let's come and let's go talk to Calamar. Let's make this quick. We're eager to leave anyway. It doesn't matter. So let's go talk to him and let's run to ship. Let's get out of here.
This is the only sensible one in your group so far. At least you didn't cast a spell to enchant a bunch of drow.
Sorry, he's a little on edge.
We have Jeff looks at him in drow and says, "Takes one to know one."
I look at Jed and I look back and I was like, sorry, we had a fight here a couple months back with some weird folk, and he's a little on edge in this area. Sorry.
Oh, the clowns?
Yeah, the clowns and the giant hippo.
I remember.
So he has a reason to be a little more on edge. He doesn't want to be held down for long.
Okay, well, we're gonna take a walk real fast. We'll make this quick for you, okay?
Sounds good. And what is your name?
My name is...
Oh, name, good sir.
Waylon.
Waylon?
Waylon.
Waylon.
Hi, Hector.
Nice to make your
meet you,
acquaintance.
Waylon.
Nice to meet you.
As we walk with them, I'd like to walk side by side and say to him, Waylon, you make an excellent guard. I slide him a piece of parchment. And it's like, if you ever get tired of the views here, let me know.